This isn't even my final form! The gold doesn't quite match with the arms. Hi, I'm alive. Oh, this is what Edelgard looks like now. I've been grinding for lots of endgame golden fashion gear off screen. I finally got I got what I thought was Elma's outfit, but it was turned out to be the gold variant of it. They really should probably show you the colors in the previews, but they don't. But yeah, I got that for her. I have these gold Orphan armor ones on her just because I kind of like the they kind of replicate her feathers, right? Her stupid feather collar. It kind of works. The gold's a slightly different shade, which I don't love, but hey, she's working it. She's got her ass out. I gave her horns back, which I only just realized. Like, man, I should have given her those back a while ago. Hello there. But yeah, she's ready to go. I don't know if everyone else is ready to go, but she's ready to go. She's also the freaking belle of the ball ever since I did this. Cause yeah, this is just from like the last hour or so where I've been kind of doing stuff in the background while I ate dinner. But like yeah, so everybody loves the queen. She's just been getting scouted like crazy all of a sudden. No idea why. The children crave the queen. Anyway, rolling 7 for Xenoblade Initiative. Here's hoping, man. All right, let's see. So I did also find the missing blood lobster off screen. It was I didn't watch back to confirm, but I swear that the video I watched on Streamdified is just dead ass didn't include the one I missed. It was somewhere about this area, I want to say, like hidden right next to a crane. And like either I blacked out hardcore or just that video did not show it, which I'm willing to bet the video did not show it because I saw some comments on it of someone saying like, huh, I missed 2 following this. So we can just put a copy of anyone's online avatar in my party. Yep, I sure can. Show enough I can. Yeah. Yeah, only other bit. So this popped up at some point when I was doing stuff. I believe because I reached a certain surveillance percentage in Noctilum is why that happened. If the level didn't tip you off, it's going to involve fighting a thing. A very, very dangerous thing. That I'm not 100% sure if Victorine can handle alone. Like, I've been doing a lot of endgame grinding, but it has mostly been for fashion stuff and segment cleanup. But we can do it after the bad finale as like palate cleanser. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds like a plan. Hell, I may even do that for the finale if I'm just that annoyed with however Act 2 goes. If this even is the finale, I don't know for sure. I mentioned it in the announcement that it could potentially be, but it depends, because like this surprised me. I thought we were done with Green Quest, or at least for this chapter. I don't know if even more are gonna pop up after this. I don't know if I think that Owl Affinity Quest is his last one, but I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, what's up, dude?
Edelgard, I have been looking for you. I need once more the strength to that freed us from the gangrene and led us to safety. Before explaining any further, allow me to ask how familiar you are with the recent anomaly within the Orphean population.
I wouldn't call spontaneously developing gender an anomaly. Overall Mira survey, it seemed like it was Noctilum specifically, which would make sense, because again, I fought a lot of tyrants, like just in general. In Noctilum as well as other places, so anything's possible. I believe the quest, I looked up the quest in advance, it said it's side of Noctilum, but yeah. I'll start this one, no guarantee that I can finish it. This might be something that I need to work on better augments for. Or just, you know, give every single party member an Ares 90 of their own.
Before expanding any further, allow me to ask how familiar you are with the... Yep. The division one of my people produced a mutation. Do you know of this beta phenotype or beta form?
I know about the girls, yes. I'm something of a ladies' woman myself.
So you have already made contact. Then you have witnessed firsthand how different their psychology is from that of conventional Orpheans. They are illogical and extremely curious, almost human-like in that regard.
Are they actually implying that the species is spontaneously evolved to have genders and that the women are stupider? See if I can literally one-shot Melee with the right build, so I should be fine, yeah. I don't know, like, I did make some augments for Victoreem. Buff his attack a little, like, he might be able to just one-shot it, or damn close to it, but I don't know. We'll find out, just in advance. If I can't finish this one on screen, I apologize, but we will at least start it.
Recently, these beta forms have begun to argue that Orphe should shut out the voice of their Ova and live according to their own free will. It has escalated to the point where they speak of an anti-Ova revolution. They clashed with my own groups, then departed for Noctilum after an extensive series of debates. As you know, the forest is rife with danger. It is hardly a place where Orpheans can survive without protection. I would like you to find them and return them to the safety of our city, by force if necessary.
And it looked like there was a split here, too, so let me make sure. Okay, this part doesn't seem to matter. Resolve this internally. Just... I mean, the correct answer is to obviously, first and foremost, tell them not to go out into the wilderness where they'll die to the Telethia. Spontaneous developed both gender and feminism, and a patriarchy for that matter, and kind of atheism, since they do see the Ova as, like, a higher order force. Hi, Neo! Happy belated birthday! Hope you had a good one. Where do I sign up? I want a bug woman in my harem.
Their leader, Runtonum, calls for an end to obedience to the Ova. Instead, she favors reliance on free will, akin to the way you humans live. We argued the point during countless debates, but in the end I failed to correct her bizarre thinking. But a human like you should be able to speak with them more easily. Can I depend on you to find Runtonum and the others who left with her? Runtonum left with Moonlab, Onseleg, and Reenluab. By our calculations, the probability of them surviving in Noctilum unassisted is 0. But you humans have defied our calculations on several instances in the past. I ask you to put an end to that, put that unpredictable and inscrutable ability of yours to use again and help keep my fellow Orpheans safe.
Alright. I can't hear you. I can't see you. Got to go to a coastline commando. Oh, very nice. Kind of weird that the Divine Roost is such a like iconic area for housing the Telethia, yet doesn't have its own fast travel point. It has 3 FN sites like right around the center of it that you would think would be the ticket, but no. Also, these fucking things. I spent so much time trying to get a full set of specific armor from these things. I've been once I got Edelgard's all gold getup, I started pretty much just going through this list. I found a video that at least doesn't tell you where to get the stuff or the actual names of the equipment combat-wise to help you, but it does at least have a full list of literally every type of equipment, and from there I can, you know, look it up on the wiki or whatever. So I've just been slowly but surely trying to unlock everything. Starting with the head. Meryl Streep once did a duet with Paul Rudd. Ew. Was Paul okay? Did she try to Kali Ma him on screen?
You have no Ova. Who are you? Forgive me. Extensive cranial damage has left me blind, and now the feel of the breeze caressing my skin is fading. My Ova is dissipating into the forest.
Well, didn't try. What does that mean? Rip out his heart and eat it. Did her jaw unhinge like a snake and she ate his heart?
You are human. Sent by Ontonum. I am sorry you have come all this way, but my ova has already begun to fade. For the first time, I am free of its bonds. Maybe now I can find free.
Well, this is just depressing. Also, one second, I just realized, so if I'm gonna actually attempt to fight this thing, I should probably have, a full party of people in their scales. I had put Irina in here, and Irina and Elle, because one of the things I was grinding for, I couldn't use my mech, and it was a cave full of kind of high-level shit that was taking a while to kill. So I was just like, okay, I need a healer and a tank to just, distract stuff while I, what's it called? While Edelgard just goes sicko mode on them. On that note, I mentioned this in the Discord, but in addition to being the most popular girl at the ball now, with online recruitment, what was I gonna say? Oh, brain. Again, been a long one. Yeah, she's. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. I'm a liar. I thought she maxed out everything. Oh, wait, no, that's right, that's right. Like, the stuff I was killing, I realized the stuff I was killing, I was leveling up so fast, I was like, let me go ahead and start working on this one since it's lower level. And then I never actually switched back. Okay, I lied. Never mind. But almost.
Who are you? You have come to help us. I am sorry to trouble you. We were wrong. The voice of the Ova was right. It was right. We were never to touch what lies further in. Please, Runtonum, go save her.
Well. Oh, okay. Alright, so this is why it's a split. So I don't have to save anybody. Clearly, either there was one person who made it, and it's, like, attached to the Telethia's back or something, I guess. Or she split off last minute. You're not gonna get in my way if I'm actually going to attempt this.
Let's have a blast, literally.
So I don't have to actually do this. I could go back and just say like, oh no, I killed everyone. Or I can fight the thing. And get a little bit better closure. Hey, buddy. Let's try it. Core's been absolutely delightful. We're still only on Season 1.
Did Otonum send you? Come here then. Have a look at this beautiful creature. Beneath a fierce exterior, poised to devour all it sees, it hides a spark of intelligence. Beneath its overwhelming presence, there is a faint sense of nostalgia, something primal. It seems akin to the beings you humans worshipped, gods and devils as you called them.
Oh! There's only one god, and it's me. Get out of here, you dink.
The Ova within me has also demanded I flee for the moment I enter these woods. But if I were to listen, I would never discover what it is this Ova fears so greatly. We have a responsibility to seek the truth, both the hidden nature of this world and the reason for our birth. Even if it means disobeying the Ova, even if it means dying. We must keep moving forward. Please relay this message to Autonum for me. Until we learn to master the Ova, rather than allowing it to command us, our future will lead nowhere. We are fortunate to have been given this wonderful power. Please help our people use it meaningfully. Oh, and thank him for giving birth to me. Ah, yes, so that was what the Ova saw. A long time ago, far before my kind was born, a beautiful truth crowned by this awesome creature.
Alright, where are you? Hopefully I'm doing this correct, by the way. Don't know how I can miss the thing. There it is. Alright. So this is gonna be half a fight. Trying to catch up with it even. Trying to meet it halfway. Right up the borderline is where I'm gonna pray.
Time to let it all be. Let's take the fight to them. Gotcha. Toss it a cannon. Gotcha. Fire.
We're powering this on. This is only over until the battle
Oh
begins.
wow, I am not putting a dent in it.
I have to stay in. Fire. Help me.
Wow.
I'll take care of this.
Oh, that's nasty.
Time to let it all out.
Need a boost?
Got this.
Aura time. You know what to do.
Hope you're fast on your feet. Fire missile.
Here I go.
Save your strength.
Alright, well,
Player.
you're also healing, so...
Not letting this fly.
Or I'm not even hitting it, yeah. Oh, you're a gimmick fight, aren't you?
Ah!
You're a gimmick fight, otherwise that would have done something. Like, I think it just dodged my attack because of the telepathy bullshit or whatever. No, I just don't remember the,
Say your prayers. Onward, player. Time to let it all out. Okay, I really do need to heal.
Okay. Well, I tried. Yeah, I don't know what the gimmick is, so I guess we're just gonna have to leave that one hanging. Yeah, I don't know what the gimmick there is, but I don't have time to figure that out right now, so. So, let's go, So let's go capture a lobster terrorist instead. Does Mako sound like he's voiced by Max Middleman? No, not really. Not to me, anyway. Alright. I know it's in one of these.
Yeah.
Get which one. Should be. Oh, hey, again. Well, you know what? Hopefully. If it doesn't spawn in, forget about it. But,
Well, listen. Well.
So listen.
no. No, I won't. Am I really gonna have to look this up? I thought I remembered. I should have known better. And after the day I had, I should have known better.
Listen.
How was my day? I had to go to the DMV to get the permanent tags for the new car, and should have been easier than it was. Unfortunately, my grandmother is my grandmother, so yeah, not long at all. That was the problem. Like, they took us back, they called my number right away, and I hadn't even fucking filled out the form, and I couldn't figure out how to fill it out. It was asking for all this information that I did not know offhand. And there was no place to sit. So I couldn't just sit down and take my time filling it out.
Well.
I had Granny screaming at me the whole time. That's always fun. Not a good day. Okay. Should be the one after this.
Am I right?
Okay. Alright. Thank God. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I've got to change that. Much as I like the, I don't know. I don't know if I had something before that was like still all gold. I'm not sure if I should just go with the full gold version of Elma's armor or keep the Orphean arms because again they look like her dumb little feathers. And put the other gold armor back on the torso that actually is the same shade. What took you so long, fuckface? You're finally able to take that. You finally down to the last of my precious babies. Such a busy worker bee. I want you to pull all your little bits apart and see what makes you tick. But that will have to wait until you find the last toy. And I put that one in a very special place. It's up your ass, isn't it? If it's not, it's going to be by the time I'm done with you. I mean, I'm cool.
Ha! Such an obedient little puppet. You make Daddy so very angry! Oh, I'm so going to enjoy killing you in person just a bit longer now. Are you excited yet? I felt the last bit of my little babies with one of New LA's especially useless citizens. It's the perfect cure for that annoying little justice fetish. Well, better find them before they go boom. The finale begins. The curtain rises. Arthur, Arthur!
A filing cabinet? No, that was not the issue. Like, we had all the information. It was on the thing the dealership gave us. I just could not sit down in peace for 2 minutes and actually find the information myself.
Well.
Luckily, the woman whose window I ended up at was very, very nice. Recognized that I was distressed. Heard my grandma yelling at me. And filled it out for me, basically. Because, again, I had everything I needed. Yeah, there was also what happened. So we went to the DMV thinking that we had everything, and then we were told, like, at the front before we could even take a number or whatever, that oh, you haven't paid your property taxes on the vehicle yet. And we're like, fuck. So we had to leave there and go to the courthouse, which was luckily not that far away, and wasn't too expensive either, thankfully. Got that taken care of relatively painlessly, but while we were there, I overheard there was an older gentleman in front of me who was getting the exact same thing done. And then likewise, since he was getting the exact same thing done, I ran into him again right afterwards at the DMV at the booth right next to me, and he was just talking to me about everything, like he, overheard the yelling probably and realized what was kind of going on, and he was just like, he was going through the same thing basically. His like even more of the exact same thing than I thought, with like trying to get your tags or whatever. His wife had been in an accident a while back. It's like, Jesus, dude, I'm sorry. It is not easy. Oh, fuck! Fuck, I'm not, oh, no, shit, no. I forgot, I never switched back to tracking the Blood Lobster quest. I don't want to talk to you. I'm gonna kill the thing. I'm going to kill the thing for you. I just don't know how. A little too distracted. Telling my stories. Okay, no, sir. Not you. Sorry. I'm sorry I can't do that for you. Truly. But, I don't know. I don't know what the gimmick with the Telethia is. I've seen people one-shot it. I know it's possible, but, it clearly requires a little bit more of a specific setup than I thought. I will copy someone else's build and do that when I have the time. Granted, I could at least finish it just to get some closure in the actual playthrough. But, yeah, whatever. No one still watching this cares that much, I don't think. Hi, Janae. Got yourself a Whip Kirby plush and Law's hat. Ooh, hell yeah. Very nice.
Well, I'll be. It's the Agent of Justice. You look like you've seen a ghost. Is something wrong?
Noticed any, crustaceans around here?
Well, not really. Work's going well, I suppose. Can't say I have anything of interest to report. Well, I did receive a small stuffed lobster in the mail. The note said it was from somebody I helped on an assignment. No one on my team's ever received a thank you like that before. They were all green with professional envy. Does that count? A bomb? They were hidden all over the city?
Don't let me. I totally just remembered that this is totally gonna be a split at some point. Make sure I know what I'm doing.
There are 100 of them, oh my word! Good thing you went out and found the rest. Well, yeah, let me just hand this right over to you. But when you find the evil genius behind this crime, bring down the mighty hammer of justice for me.
Yeah, only at the very end, yeah.
Well, it seems you found the...
Well, I mean, it seems you found the final piece, friend. And my preparations here are complete as well. Let's end this, shall we? I'm inside the base of those useless puppets, the Divinities. Don't keep me waiting. I'm eager to see you. I could just explode!
Who is that?
Wrong number.
Was that the criminal behind the bombs? Just promise me you won't lose, alright? You're the city's greatest heroine, after all. I want you to prove that good triumphs over evil in reality as well as in the stories.
Listen.
The Definians base. Why are you hanging out there, dog? They're dead. Well, not dead, but, like, not evil anymore. Oh. Oh, it's because... Oh, okay. I thought that was a different new quest to start. It's just the objective. The alternate objective. Yeah, I'm literally probably just gonna look up a video of somebody one-shotting the thing and copy their build. Also, is just because I happened to get jump scared by a thumbnail of it when I was tapping out of YouTube, is Kodaka's fucking gacha game Tribe 9? Because it's all whatever Tribe 9 is, it's apparently already EOSing. And if that is Kodaka's game, that's fucking hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. Sometimes it's nice to see people get what they want. Have I killed you? Oh, you're chunky.
Yes, we did it.
I was gonna kick L out of his mech to avoid that, but we got it at the last minute. I think the success of 100 line would let it keep afloat a little longer. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't know for sure what it is about that game that has people being like, no, it's genuinely good. He got one. But oh, we're doing this again, are we? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if that game just... I don't know what about that game is allegedly good. So I don't know if it just, like, somehow managed to attract an audience outside of, the usual suspects. Who just like that game for being that game. And don't even know who Kodaka or Uchikoshi are. Alright, let's just try staying on the ground and see if that works.
They're on our case.
Oh, you have things I need?
Time to let it all bang. Let's take the fight to them.
What the hell that I need?
Lay down some fire for me.
You got poison orbs?
I won't miss this shot. Yes, we did it.
And out nicely.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
Whatever you got, you ain't dropping them, and I don't
Won't
like
miss
that.
this shot. They never stood it. We got him. Let's move.
Follow my lead. Use melee attacks.
Say your prayers.
It's the most blatantly trying to be Danganronpa again. In a roundabout way, it's kind of led to the game recapturing the charm of those, at least from what you've seen. Yeah, I have no idea.
Lay down some fire for me.
I have no idea, and I have no plans to find out anytime soon.
Yes, we did it.
Our skills were indisputably superior.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
Unless someone throws money at me.
Time to let it all out. Admit
That is always the caveat.
Welcome for some extra zing.
Time to let it all out.
Except for the instances where it's not a caveat at all. Like I know, I think Despair Girls is on the bounty list with like some outrageous amount of money. I think I might take that off.
Time to let
Like
it all
I
out.
just don't want to experience that shit again, man.
Engaging. Lay down some
Just
fire.
unpleasant.
I won't miss
Gross.
this shot. Yes, we did it.
Our skills were indisputably superior.
Alright, don't mind me. I'm getting completely distracted. What am I doing? Where's the entrance? Oh, no, no, no. Shit, shit, shit. No. We've been in here before. I should have known better. I can't bring Victoreem in here. That's not good. Oh yeah, this is the Definian base. I know they said that, but like, oh, right. Guess I'm high enough level that they're leaving me alone? Is that what's going on? Also, don't mind me, I see those chests I missed. Oh, never mind, they're not down here. I'm kind of surprised I'm seemingly high level enough for these guys to just ignore me. Also, not sure what's up with this one. Oh wait, there is like stuff up there, isn't there? I don't know how we're expected to get up there. I'll be honest. And I know it doesn't matter right now, but... I never want to have to come back in here. Oh, do we, like, loop back around, maybe? Yeah, the actual object... Well, no. No, never mind. Well, whatever, fine. Just ignore. Oh yeah, before I forget. Just 'cause it bothers me. Let's see. Yeah, I like the quote-unquote feathers too much. So we'll go back to... That's the one. I high-key hate that they separate these last two tiers into, like, different things way at the bottom. Not way at the bottom, but, like, separate from all the other Granada Light stuff. Like, I get why, because it takes forever to be able to get to that tier. You straight up can never buy these, as far as I can tell. You can only hunt them from elite enemies, but still. Oh, I see how it is. You get your mech, but I don't get mine. Bitch. Is that kind of an amber yellow? I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. All I know is the other yellow armor I had on was more of a mustardy yellow, and this is more of a or mustardy gold, and this is more of like a gold.
Ah, so nice to finally meet you. My name is the Blood Lobster. Yours is Edelgard. There, now we're old friends. I am so very impressed with all your hard work, and as a special treat, I'll answer one of yours right here and right now.
So why are you doing this?
Some people just want to see the world drowned in a tidal wave of chaos and hate. Is that so wrong? Oh, and before we fight, would you like me to kill a few more of New LA's finest, just to add to the drama, you understand? No, don't answer that. Let me answer it for you. Why, yes, I'd love for you to kill Director General Shassan. Minions! Bring the captive to me. Oh, that's rich. If you could have seen the look on your face. Priceless, I tell you. Anyway, question time is over. Now you alliance, you and I will settle this, good and all. That is, if you can overcome the final weapon built by the Definians, the Blood Despair!
Speaking of Danganronpa... I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's pink, not red. Could have very well called it the Blood Lobster.
Get him in your sight. Follow it up from range.
I won't miss this shot.
Alright, hopefully we can, see fish. I've not really, worked on this class properly. It's the one that's still not maxed out. I barely actually did anything in it. It's just that it was the one I happened to be in while I was, doing a lot of the off-screen grindy stuff.
I won't miss this shot. Cut their defense slide.
Eagle Eye, scratch our back. Scratch yours.
Taking it. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Shift.
Floating like butterflies. Now you sting like
Shadow
bees.
strike.
Leave it to us.
Slide.
Break his leg.
Rising blade.
It worked. Close in and seal the team. Something nice. Move in and do some damage.
Defensive stance.
Take
Tornado. I got the weak point. Call it up from range.
I won't miss this shot. Slide.
Match.
Shadow strike. You won't. Frozen and seal the deal.
First down. Wild smash. Right to the kisser. Hit with them. Mind storm.
Now that's how you do it. Oh, well, you can do it. Side slap, nice. Move in and do some damage. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Shadow strike.
Wild down. For it. Get it. Rising flying.
This one's gonna cut you. Primer, you won't. Close it and seal the deal. Now, melee attacks. Slide. I will. Side flash. I'm heated up. Ghost fest.
Just barely. almost was able to extend it. Not quite.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Mind shift.
Rising blade.
Farewell.
Wild smash.
Something nice. Move in and do some damage. Farewell. Take melee attack. Slide. Run. Shadow strike.
Wild down.
Kick it in overdrive, people. Equalize.
Shield wall.
Nice. Move in and do some damage. Take this.
Overdrive. Keep up.
Shrapnel.
Back to match.
Shadow strike. Intercept.
Wild down.
Got it.
Hawkeye.
Oh no, it's my turn.
Shrapnel.
Oh well, you won't. Close it and seal the deal.
Offensive stance.
Slide. Intercept.
Rising blade.
Well. Side. Shrapnel.
Mind storm.
Run. Initiating overdrive.
Keep it going.
Shadow strike.
Do it again.
Move in and do some damage.
Rising cloak.
Intercept.
Eagle eye. Scratch our back. We'll scratch yours.
Yeah, only the worst for this guy. If I remember a little quicker, I probably would have just gone on Full Metal Jaguar.
Gonna cut deep.
Like, after what you put me through?
Ever forgive me?
Victory is yours. I knew it. Hey! You really are the agent of justice I long for. Surprised you didn't see this coming, did you?
Who the fuck are you? I'm laughing in your face, just not for the reasons you think.
Oh, damn, wasn't the laugh? Was that too much? Should've just gone with wahaha like all the other villains. Or perhaps I underestimated your keen powers of observation. They are part of your heroic appeal, after all. You're amazing, you know that? I'd even say perfect. Oh, my pulse is just racing right now. I colluded with the Davidians, planted bombs, killed scores of innocent people, all for this moment. All to become a villain worthy of you, to finally complete my story arc and earn the right to be smitten by the forces of justice. Now, let's say we bring this story to a close. The only one to drop the fit to drop the curtain of it is an avatar of absolute good, you.
You don't know me at all.
Now end this, and the Blood Lobster's villainous plot to plunge New LA into chaos. Bring down your mighty hammer of justice.
Is it really plunging things into chaos? When nobody even knew? Well, I guess you did blow up one in like a populated area. You literally drew attention to the fact this random NPC who gave you one of the bombs just happened to call attention. You wanted to be a paragon of justice, right? Yeah. And again, like I genuinely, I'm sure we ran into this guy at some point before this, right? Like before this mission happened. I don't remember him. I don't even know who you are. He had one quest at this game at the very start where he fixed up his car. Oh, yeah! Yeah, we did do that. Yep, okay, I remember that one. So yeah, this dude just went crazy at some point between then and now. Maybe it's the giant death orb in the sky. Oh wait, no, he's been doing this for longer than that. So Edelgard would probably just execute him, right? But also, like... He fixed Spur's credit. He was like, "You are the embodiment of justice!" Like, hello! Calm down, bro. Ayo. And the guy would probably just execute him regardless of his fucking motivations, but whatever. We're smart, Edelgard. This is what he wants. Don't give him what he wants. You're not my arch nemesis. I literally don't even remember who you are.
What? No! I terrorized the city and killed innocent people just so I could die by your hand! I leaked Ophidian weapons to the criminals in New LA! I incited them to perform horrific acts! I baited and disturbed the incoming mass murders, and it's all set stage for my perfect climax of good versus evil!
Dude wanted to be the killer from 7 so bad.
Don't you see, I'm your arch nemesis, the perfect evil. Now come, dispatch me as you see fit. Fast, slow, well, I don't care. I await your judgment. Come on! Come on, why won't you kill me? If I don't die, my story can't end. Someone this brilliant and evil can't be left at large. That's not how it works. It can't be.
And then he stayed in the cave for the rest of his life and died anyway. No, but like actually. Happier ending. Oh no, he is still alive. You're just gonna sit there. You're just gonna sit there and cry about it for the rest of your life?
Why won't you kill me? Don't you know what I've done? My death is the only possible ending for the morality play I've created. Well, I'm the blood lobster. My whole existence is villainous, but leading up to the point where you kill me. Do it now. Bring the story to its rightful end. Now, why won't you end this?
Suffer. Suffer a lot. Oh, wait a minute. Is it back this way? Is there like a secret high road that will take me down to the Paradise City? No. At least not on that side. Listen to a pro artist review characters and metaphor. Learn cool stuff. I can't stop. I'm having to do minor platforming that's not even actually platforming. I can't stop and read a whole paragraph right now. Just wait for the main plot. Heaven knows I will need something more interesting to focus on then. I literally already have a headache just thinking about it.
have to be like this.
Follow it up from range.
We'll miss this shot. Slide. Oh, well, you won't. Seal the deal. Now it's my turn.
Mother.
I heard that. I heard yo mommy issues. Move, I'm gay! I just wish I could figure out how to get that last one. Like, I literally see it. I don't see any possible way to jump that high up without a mech. And we can't fit mechs in here. Leg workouts, clearly. Like, there ain't no way. Maybe? No. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Looks like they're on our case.
They're offside. Staggered them with a melee attack.
Fences down.
We're gonna have to work for it, especially since I just wasted an overdrive. So long as I don't draw a whole ass crowd, maybe.
First down.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Shadow strike. Oh, well. Right. I've been saving this one.
3 in a row. Shoot to kill.
Right. I've been saving this one. It worked.
Why
Close
did
it
you
out. Seal the deal.
Bingo.
My
Now
turn.
pile on the pressure.
Inside.
Mindstorm.
I owe one. Take
Magnum.
daylight.
Trash talk.
Oh, well. You're freaking out. Strike.
I'll take it from here. What? Now triple them.
This one's gonna cut deep.
Wild down. They fell for it. Get it? Now weaken
This
them.
one's gonna cut
Rising
deep.
flame.
It worked. Close in and seal the deal.
Shield
Now,
wild.
Shrapnel.
Now triple them.
This one's gonna cut
God
deep.
damn, Ellie, you're popping off.
Ace in the hole. Those skills
All
were
right.
indisputably superior.
Wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. Okay. Alright, it's literally right there. Okay. I'd say I'm dumb, but also, no. The map should have layers. Oh. Yay! Now I never have to come back here. Alright. Later, Justin! Bird in hell. And with that, I have no excuses. Other than just plumb not wanting to, 'cause it's booty cheeks. But, I guess let us proceed with Act 2. God fucking damn it.
Hey.
Just in case. Not that it really matters now that it was pointed out to me that they don't actually give any experience. But any blue boys missing out on? No. Oh. No, I know they don't. But I was checking anyway. It also seems like they just don't exist for Chapter 13. Probably because they're smart. Know better. Do I want to change my party? Kind of, because kind of fuck this guy. Quite frankly, but... We'll go Cannon. Well, oh, then again, good God, Lynn, why are you so high level? Never mind. I mean, everyone's kind of high level at this point, but... Let's bring in Doug. Haven't heard from good old Doug in a while. Doug and, Mew Mew Mew. Let's see, Doug, you can borrow Parco Folgore. And Mew 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 can have Mario. Okay. Save it a separate slot, just in case. I don't think it matters that I'm gonna leave that green one hanging with the woman dead or Ova, whatever. Whatever the hell's going on there that I'll never find, that I'm never gonna know, at least not on screen. But alright. My finger is on the button. Let's get this shit over with. The second project, Exodus, because we're all fucking morons. We're just gonna move and try again rather than destroying the threat.
We got a basic plan drawn up. Meet me in command.
Roger. Let's move.
Ever since Void turned up,
That's what's happening? Yeah.
we've been witnessing ganglion remnants.
They know about this
life,
thing and the
all that's
ghost, and
lost
that's
here.
the real reason Earth died or whatever, and we're in a
It's
different
all
dimension for
as
some
us,
reason.
What with the DMAT events and ghosts.
And rather than find a way to deal with
We've
that,
also got a new objective
we're just gonna move again.
after them.
Objective?
Writing is hard.
Oh, Void's floating continent. Volataris is a special place. Those who heard Void's call have begun some holy pilgrimage there, for the promise of a new world under their creator's leadership. They may be fragmented at best, and little more than a minor nuisance, but these recent events have granted them new purpose.
You'd think they'd want to regroup quietly. Instead, they're out there raising hell.
I'm glad they've kicked the blues, but throwing an all-you-can-loot and plunder buffet? That part I don't love.
Remember, they were a coalition. Their mission to eradicate Samar's descendants, including us. A tiger cannot so easily change its stripes.
The fight for survival, it never ends, huh?
We've come a long way indeed. This place, it is our second home. We've overcome the odds, made it a safe haven. DMAT events, ghosts, ganglion. We must remain firm against these ever-present threats. In addition, we must reclaim the cores Void stole and prepare to leave for a new world. Bluntly, the only choice left for us now is to run.
In other words, we're talking about a second Project Exodus.
In other words, we're talking about all the
Just
hard
leave
work
that
you, the
damn
player,
monster.
just did being
We
flushed
just
down the
can't seem to
toilet.
catch a break, can we?
No kidding. Just when I was starting to put down some roots here.
It is what it is. No, fuck you. How about the game doesn't suck?
A truly gut-rending thought.
Yeah, especially, yeah, you don't have any deeper insights on this, El? You're allegedly actually originally from this planet.
However, we must face the fact.
Shouldn't him and the Napon be a little more broken up about having to leave?
Is spreading, and eventually it will engulf the planet in its entirety. This truth is unequivocal. And this time, it's not just humanity's future that's at stake. Our aim now is to evacuate all races that live on Mira.
Every single one?
Of course. All those that would be amenable to our proposal. Regrettably, any life forms we cannot communicate with will not be considered.
That's quite, how should we say, egoistic, no?
Don't call out how stupid this plan is. It's unavoidable. Like, what are we, I'm already tuning out. What are we talking about? What's the conversation? That we can only help evacuate people who we communicate with? In other words, we would only be evacuating along with the Napon and the kitties, and yeah, okay. Yeah, we can't take any of the wildlife with us, basically. That part's understandable. Unfortunately, this is still a stupid fucking plan on its foundation, so how about you go fuck yourself? I don't care about being in character right now. I'm too mad.
I didn't propose it lightly. But frankly, it's just not feasible to do otherwise.
Also, yeah, the planet had a built-in TARDIS. Who's to say you're talking about communication being important? Who's to say we're all going to speak the same language once we leave, besides L? He taught himself.
Okay, but even narrowing it down just to the sentient races, will that work?
Good point. If our only choice is to build a lifeboat, making something big enough, it's gonna take some time.
We've agreed on a cooperative partnership with the Manon to obtain a ship.
We're going to use the Manon ship, the one over NLA.
You bet.
Alma was speaking Spanish this whole time.
It should have the capacity, enough to carry all evacuees. Of course, it'll need a fair bit of retrofitting. We'll need to incorporate the Ares jump drive and the Lifehold Core's protoplasmic fluid system. But if we work together, we should make it before the Reaper comes a-knockin'.
Why, that's feeding 3 cooks with 1 stove.
Right, so that part we've got tied up with a bow.
We've already contacted all known Xeno communities. They should be apprised of the plan. Sadly, some of them did respond they're planning to go down with the planet, but...
Bruh.
Most are currently in the process of relocating to NLA.
Then we've got no time to lose.
Right.
As of now,
What is most? Who are the holdouts?
are ordered to give this plan the highest degree of priority.
Broadly, we have 2 objectives. Helping to construct the escape vessel and supporting those who want to come to NLA. It's all hands on deck. We may require troops to take assignments across division lines. Be ready for anything.
Roger. Recap. We may get assigned stuff outside of our official divisions, right?
We've been doing that the whole goddamn game.
First off, we should head back to the barracks.
That shouldn't even be mentioned as being unusual.
Okay.
It's almost like this is a shitty sequel written a decade after and the writers forgot that they established that shit back in chapter 1. Weird. Ugh. I can still hear the screams, Papa. What am I doing? Where am I going?
Where's the fire?
Here's the deal, right? You know how we're helping wire in the Ares jump drive system, don't you?
Yes, so we've heard.
But actually, we're not really experts on this skill in Ares.
Did they forget the effect they used for the Manon's voices?
That fandom guy, and he said you guys are the usual go-tos around here.
I see.
It does not sound like the same filter.
You'd like us to go to the hangar and advise your scientists?
You got it.
We'll go now.
Wow, thank you. You guys are just the pizza toppings.
For anyone who ever, like, this isn't something that people in chat have asked, but this is definitely a conversation I've had with family members, like, I know recently my mom was, like, trying to get me excited about Happy Gilmore 2 being a thing that's happening. And I was just like, fucking, no. Like, a sequel made over 30 years later? Like, no. Fucking 60-year-old or whatever, Adam Sandler running around like a jackass? No. Like, why would I need that in my life? And I feel the same way about a lot of stuff like that lately. Like, oh, Panty and Stockings coming back. Like, I don't care. The time has passed. No matter how much I may like something, if too much time passes, then it's not gonna be good. Unless there's genuine passion and an actual idea behind it, it's not going to be good. Paradise, that's why I said passion. Because there are obvious exceptions. Paradise Regained, good. Neo Tweewee, arguably too long, good. This, I don't like saying this, because I disagree. But just given the way it's been treated for the past decade, and especially seeing what they fucking did when they did come back to it, I don't think anyone on the staff at Monolith Soft cares about Xenoblade X. I don't think there was any reason to make this, I don't think there was any reason to make this other chapter, other than people expected it. Because people wanted some kind of closure or follow-up, and they didn't want to do a whole second game. Adam could go 50-50 on the passion.
Nice of you all to drop by. How's it poppin'?
Friend Al really loves saying that.
His idea of a gag.
It's a bad gag.
That's right. Someone asks how it's poppin', you say?
Terrible, of course. Yourself?
Better than you, meaning terrific.
What?
Tatsu mystified.
Yeah, same.
It is as we have been told. It takes two minds to tango.
What?
Hey, Al, ask me.
Hey, Gwen, how's it poppin'?
Say your funny catchphrase!
You?
It's so endearing!
Not awful enough for you to be worrying about.
But, huh?
You haven't changed a bit.
Our planet's gonna blow up again.
Any words of wisdom for us from the great beyond?
It's not that kind of highfalutin place. More than anything, it was dull.
Wait, what?
Roadside motel.
Please, we would love to hear your choice morsels.
No, we wouldn't. Also, what?
Color me curious.
Way to gang up on me. I'm warning you, it's a slog.
Did they just imply that he was dead? Did I miss something? They're talking about, or is that more quote unquote gags? What? Fucking where? They really gonna keep not giving me any option to be dismissive? Ugh. Is this a Manzai comedy thing? I don't know. Man, that shade of gold doesn't really match either now that I get a good look at it. I wish.
Fine. But you're buying the round. Bunch of busybodies.
Don't mind them, Al. They're all being poorly written. It's not their fault.
So, before the white whale crashed...
Man, I sure do love scene after scene of characters standing around in stock poses talking to each other. It's like I'm actually playing a Hoyo game again.
Just as my goose seemed cooked, something opened up in front of me. And also, I felt this huge pull at the same time. My body inside the Ares. We were being sucked right in through the opening. Beyond that was a sight to behold. If space could have edges, that was a place where you could see them all. Thinking about it now, and to get a little technical, it was a nexus of parallel universes.
Could they not?
It was like
3D animate him?
Backstage of space, the border town of all
fuck
universes.
was that? That was disgusting.
You might call it a rift between worlds. Light years beyond the realm of human
No, this
science.
is dead ass just a
But
Hoyo
strangely,
cutscene.
Most of the Ares features kept functioning as normal.
In terms of the cheap visual storytelling.
Sure, the sensor suite adapted for human tech kept throwing errors. But the main transceiver never stopped logging huge quantities of some kind of data. And you might think I dreamed all this up, but somehow I could understand what that data was.
Didn't see that. What was I looking at?
Not logically, intuitively.
I looked away to look at something more interesting than this because it's just a blank void
Came flooding into me in the Ares.
with awkward narration.
The consciousness of all living things across all universes. Instinctively, I stopped myself from trying to perceive them one by one.
Dude, if you don't have the
built to
budget,
handle
how about
something
just
like that.
fucking don't? Jesus
Tell in an
Christ.
instant. Think I got that one from an old sci-fi flick, but I'd say it was the right call. Now, the Ares was a step ahead of me. It sifted through that huge torrent of data, presented me with the information I most wanted in that moment. How to escape the world of the Rift and get back to this one. The Ares was kind enough to show me the way back home. It's thanks to its help that I came back at all. Well,
Thank God for that.
the universe Earth was a part of was destroyed. This one with Mira is a completely different one. So maybe back is the wrong word.
So fucking stupid.
Sounds like quite the trip. So that's your plan for us to leave this universe? You're proposing we use the Ares to make our escape?
Well, more or less.
But?
I don't really understand exactly how I got here. One slip up and I'd be washed away in that stream. I might never have been able to escape it. That world. It's a mind prison.
Shut the fuck up.
A prison?
Void Seat. I think he was held there.
Stay
His
tuned for
consciousness
DS9 in
was-
like 2 or 3 weeks when you see an actual not mind prison.
You told me about the Vita, how it was a vessel to facilitate Void's coming. I guess what it did was channel his soul in some shape or form, freeing him of his shackles.
So it's all your
mean,
fault.
though?
Cool. Get out of my party.
Now, hold on a sec. That's like how our MIMs work.
No way.
All the loose threads seem to be coming together.
Perhaps Void escaped from his cell by tracking the Ares as it left the rift between worlds. It would explain the impeccable timing. And here's the kicker. The thing that's in the Vita, it's not just his mind, it's his body, too.
When the Ares first appeared in this world, it was shortly before we encountered you, right? Then the Ghost's appearance and the DMAT events. It's possible that it caused both of them to manifest.
Wait. I see you trying to connect all the dots. Don't you think you're jumping the gun?
Maybe. But when Void showed up and attacked my world to claim the Ares, think about it. That was exactly when the ghosts appeared.
What are we thinking then? Cause and effect, or... Void said he brought worlds into concord. I feel like I'm starting to get the picture here.
I was joking about the Hoyo comment initially, but like it really is.
Must be urgent.
We are wasting so much time on meaningless techno babble. Like holy shit, dude.
Roger. Let's hear the details.
Here you go. The guy is in charge of the jump drive design. Apparently, he had a part in mind for the Crux, but it was sitting in a ganglion stronghold, so we had to get it.
That's a bold move, Commander.
What can I say? These are desperate times, so... We did assign an escort, but then Ganglion found him and we lost contact.
Understood. That's enough to go on.
The lack of Wii U's
We'll
localization.
head for Oblivia ASAP.
Good hunting.
Let's
Yakuza learned and actually implemented a skip button. Well, I mean, Yakuza is a lot more story-based and character-driven than this is. Again, this is dead-ass a Hoyo game. Dry, awkwardly translated technobabble dialogue that goes on way too long, with very, very little change in actual direction or cinematography. That was dead ass, like 4 scenes back to back to back that were just the characters standing around a table or furniture, whatever, yapping. With like just very, very little interesting camera work going on. Lots of shot, reverse shot. Very George Lucas direction. Oh. I am so fucking glad we have DS9 on Monday. Holy shit, chat. You have no idea. Oh, I'm gonna need it. Oh, I can feel it. I already need it. Oh, boy. Dragon Ball was fun, though. Dragon Ball was fun, too. Don't get me wrong. But if I remember correctly, one of the episodes in Season 4 of DS9 we're watching is, like, one of my favorite episodes in
we're in the right
like,
place,
television
huh?
history, period.
Only ganglion bodies, though.
Seems like our engineer might still be alive.
Like, it's literally, it's one of those episodes.
Who goes there?
It's like, oh, this actually altered my brain chemistry. Cool.
It's you.
You again. I see. Looking for your friends, are you?
Do you know where they are? What happened here?
The people of Roth have accepted your exit strategy. We decided to send our younglings to NLA first.
The younglings!
They were passing through here en route, where we encountered and assisted human troops in combat with the ganglion. We were able to claim victory, albeit at a price. I'm transporting our wounded.
Now I see. We thank you.
There is no need. Your
Can you
friends are
join my
safe
party?
with us, undergoing treatment at our stronghold.
Ms. Breed, did
I'd
you
rather
see a
have you than
man in the
Al.
Soldier's company?
I have not seen any, no. But there were other units. Maybe they escorted them.
Could we accompany you now, on the way to your stronghold?
Yes, you may.
What's going on?
Also, yet another scene of characters standing around talking. I can't help but notice.
Looks like a job half done.
You die! Die like beasts!
Let us handle these ones. You have wounded. Get them somewhere safe.
I hear. All yours.
So sorry, I should stop. I'm looking up ways. I'm looking up ways to build Ares for the Telethia. I know what to start grinding for in terms of materials. I don't know. I apparently may have missed something during that extremely cheap quote-unquote alternate dimension that Al was stuck in or whatever.
Elma, let's get to the
But
Rothian
again,
stronghold.
it wasn't very visually interesting to look at, and he was just awkward narration over it. So I figured, like, may as well accomplish something. Oh, so that was actually new. Why, yes, the only thing keeping me going is my desire to collect every single outfit. How could you tell? Oh, God. Oh, man. Don't mind me. Do I need to do this right now? No. Would I rather be doing this than listening to this garbage? Yes. I should also probably just put Edelgard in a full-on matching gold outfit. 'Cause, yeah. Very, like, I mean, I get why. Because, like, obviously, for the most part, you're gonna just wear the full sets because they look the nicest. But, I do wish... If they're all gonna go with, like, the same colors, more or less. Like, if all the infinite types of armors are going to be gold anyway, I kind of wish they would be the same shade of gold. Like, I initially just collected materials for a red version of Alma's outfit. But by the time I actually finished putting it together, I realized, oh, it's more pink. It was more pink, and it just did not work quite as well. Do we have permission to come into your stronghold? Like, bitch, I've been coming here constantly for the side quests. And I know they're optional. The player doesn't necessarily have to have been doing them, but like, dude, they're the one good part of the game. They're the one good part the game still has going for it, so of course I did those. Again, I don't know for sure who wrote this. I don't know if it's the same person who wrote the rest of the game or not, but if it was, they clearly forgot what the fuck they were working on.
We were sure that was the end for us, weren't we?
Tatsu breathed sigh of relief. Thanks to Kitty Cat friends.
You said it, pal. If you hadn't turned up when you did, we'd be pushing up daisies by now. Thanks. We all inhabit this world together. The feeling is mutual.
We got shot up, and we didn't even get the thing we needed.
Relax, alright? We'll find it at the next location. Third time's the charm, no?
Yeah, well, starting to doubt that.
Just stay positive, okay?
A moment ago, you were on the brink of death. Yours is a mercurial people.
We survived, so it's all good, yes? On to the next one.
Jeez.
The thing at the place with the stuff. Oh, why didn't you say so?
Thank you once again. We owe you for saving their lives.
My prince has ordered us to aid humans, and so we have.
Prince, my deepest thanks for rescuing our friends. We're in your debt.
No need. We are allies. But still, Void's appearance here fills me with unease.
You know something about Void?
Vita. It serves to sustain Void as his material vessel. Consider the battle for Earth. There, from his Vita, did he command the Ganglion.
However, in the chaos after Earth's destruction,
Art
his
question? Oh,
consciousness
go for it.
departed the machine,
For the record, I already would have hit the button and started a Discord call.
leaving it a shell.
Except I remembered the weird crashing issue we were having when I was trying to do that for SMT5 cock route.
Al, what you said earlier.
Yeah.
And
As I
the audio's
suspected,
already been getting kind of
the only link
glitchy and
his
weird
mind
on
to the
me,
Vita,
so I'm kind of
while his
afraid to
body
have
stayed
too
in
much
the
stuff
rift.
running at once.
Seems to track.
Otherwise, the mics would already be open. I suppose there's also the fact that, like, oh, if I open the call, I'll miss even more stuff than I already apparently missed, but I also kind of don't give a shit at this point. Yep, it was very important that we
Mission
see them walk away.
Come on, let's get back to NLA.
Is it true that when designing a character, you should usually isolate yourself to a max of 4 colors besides unique circumstances? More or less. Like, the fact that there are unique circumstances where it can work perfectly fine makes me, like, not even want to call it a rule. It's just a general, like... It's just a general tip,
welcoming kind of
basically.
place. Just like Lau said.
What?
Lau said that?
Al, what? When did you see Lau? How?
It was when I was drifting inside the rift.
But that's...
You ever heard of Nirvana? Some religions have the concept, and that space might just be it.
Fucking God.
As I was floating along, guided by the Ares,
Stop cutting back to this fucking
I was
shot.
looking for a way into this universe. I made a little layover in an eerie kind of place.
Are you fucking... No! Why were you randomly in a fucking black cloak? Why was Lau... Why did Lau have his shirt off also, now that I think about it?
Fancy seeing you here.
Why would he randomly be in a
How long has it been?
Whatever.
I don't think we ever spoke after I left Teen Princess.
I thought you died defending the White Whale, back before it grounded on Mira.
Well, you know, if this is the afterlife, maybe I did. So, how about yourself? Are you dead?
Yeah.
Figured.
This is the stupidest
Betrayed our
possible
friends.
payoff.
I sold intel to the enemy to get back at those who got my family killed.
We waited 10 years for this.
Really, I had just given up. It wasn't about grief or retribution. Plain
As much as I didn't want it to actually be Malos or whoever under the cloak. That would have at least been something. Something worth other people waiting for, not me.
Now you're just salty.
It's just some asshole we don't know.
A guy as good as you?
Just don't. What Lynn said. She said, it's what makes us human. Corrupt and disgusting. That's what humans are. She's a good kid. Always trying to put herself in my shoes. I could never atone enough for making a child.
If I mean, they're like they keep saying like, okay, yeah, nah. So this is death, and death is just another different dimension or whatever, and in the Nexus or whatever bullshit they're going on about.
Decided to just give up and wait.
And they were suddenly treating Al like he had died, but like he got better.
I'll see Charmaine and Chenchi.
I get this might be what you want.
So does Lau also get better?
So what if this place is the afterlife? I'm itching for more living.
Just want it bad enough.
People still need me. Humanity still needs me.
No, we don't.
I've got unfinished business, and until I finish it, I can't rest.
That's right. That's you to a T. Not me, though. Scram now. You know the way, right?
Yep. I've got the best guide around.
Some guy named Truth.
The world I came from. It's a welcoming kind of place. Everyone's ready for your big return.
Shut the fuck
Sure
up.
If you make it, pass a message to Lynn. Humans are disgusting. And stubborn, and treat others cruelly.
Is this just Elreka 7 AO? Yeah, kind of, but significantly less cool.
That means she's anything but. Tell her.
Also, yeah, if he's fading in the light, I guess Lau's just fucking dead. Cool! Point! Yeah, this is kind of Elreka 7 AO, but significantly less cool. Because instead of being trapped in a time warp and using that power to slowly but surely make his way back through time and correct histories to make life better for the people he cared about,
I'm not what you think I am.
he just kind of fucked off
No more
to a
fighting,
bad
Lau.
wallpaper for God knows how long.
Step aside, Glenn.
then talk to a dead guy. Why are we flashing back?
Even then, when I stood up for you, honestly, that was just so I wouldn't have to be sad again. I never could.
Future Reconnected wins by doing absolutely nothing.
So childish.
Future Reconnected's not good, or not great, but like, it's not offensive.
But back then, you stood up to defend Lao, just the same way that I
Golden Country is mostly okay.
If you hadn't done that,
It's mainly just the
I
ending.
wouldn't have stuck it out and run away instead. I would have stayed a child to the very end.
Nothing that's bad about anything that's bad about Golden Country is stuff that's just fundamentally flawed with Xenoblade 2 itself. Like, it's good for what it is and what it's attached to.
Your actions are what saved us from that hollow despair.
And that I have not played Future Reconnected, but I don't need to. It's horseshit.
Part of life. You gotta take the good with the bad.
Probably not as bad as this,
Anyway, he told you to live.
but horseshit nonetheless.
End of message.
Yeah.
Colonel Elma! Requesting a big...
What was that? What's going on over there?
Elma, wasn't that?
Yes. The leader of the escort from before.
Didn't they say they were going to Lakeview Stronghold in Noctilum?
Then we go too.
Yeah. Hope we're not too late.
For the record, like, I'm going to, just because I thought of it, I'm going to put an asterisk next to all the complaining about the cinematography and the characters not really emoting very well. And just the lazy actual, like, scene direction. I'm gonna put an asterisk next to Rack because, like, the more, like, when I stop and think about it, I think that's probably almost certainly an issue with a lot of the games. And probably, at the very least, the rest of this game. The issue is, I'm only just now noticing it. Because the cutscenes are going on for way too fucking long. And also, they're horseshit. You can get away with that kind of stuff so long as you keep it brief and keep it interesting. Chapter 13 is neither. Yeah, again, I don't know for sure. I would literally have to go back and start, like, actively paying attention to that. Again, if it's been a thing before now, I haven't noticed it. I don't know for sure if it is or not, but... Very, very possible that it's not the same director. I don't know. Oh, wait, I could have brought my robot in here. That's right, I have to, like, fly overhead and land back down. In fact, I'm most certainly gonna have to do that. I ain't wasting time fighting these skells.
And look.
Bruh.
Piece of...
Why? What are you doing this for? You want to leave this world too, right? There's no need to be doing any of this.
I wish to know death.
Huh?
Death, is it?
The fear of death is a powerful motivation in creatures like you. Yea, stronger even than your lust for life. I wish to understand this.
Why?
Why the slaughter?
You think by killing them yourself, you'll get what it's like to fear death?
What was it you called our fight against you? A contest for survival?
Literally doesn't even make sense that that's something he'd be interested in.
You started a war without knowing that?
If he's on the echelon of existence he wants people to think he is.
That is not death. Self-evidently, as I have no conception of it.
ceasing to be. It is simple non-existence. But death, when you speak of it, is wrapped up in many a complex emotion. That I wish to know.
And then? After that?
I have not considered it.
How Kafka-esque. This is not Kafka-esque. This is just Brainiac from the Justice League cartoon. Or Brainiac in general.
Driven by inevitability.
But that's... It's nonsense. How is that a reason to kill? Why do this?
Enough. Don't try to understand it, Lynn. He can string all the reasoning he likes. But when you get down to it, this guy is pure evil.
Wow, thank you, Al. I wasn't sure about that until you pointed it out. Get on with it!
That's exactly right. Lynn, we're here to make sure we don't lose anyone else today. That's our mission.
Understood. Seems we've been found out. What now?
Where the fuck is Victory? Oh, he's small. Oh. Yeah, no. I know I'm overleveled. I don't care. We're granting them no quarter. We are getting through this content as quickly as possible. That is all I care about at this point. Can I just kill you? Because I can just one-shot you, dog.
You're up next. Scum!
Enough. There is no more to be gained. Your stubborn fixation on living is inordinate. You are unlikely to teach me what I wish to know.
Shut up!
In any case, you will come to my abode. It is, after all, inevitable. The contest continues. As this world's time draws ever closer.
What a train wreck. That creep really gets me seeing red. Makes me gag.
I can really tell by your body
Let's
posture and hand motions.
Roger that.
Can you tell how angry he is? He's very angry. That's why he's standing exactly the same way he was standing when he was talking calmly in the last scene. Once again, asterisk. Because I feel bad harping on it, because I don't even know for sure, but again. But I also don't. Again, it's possible it was always kind of like that, but fuck if I ever noticed it until now. Because I have nothing else to fire neurons at.
What's this?
Looks like the part they were after. They found it.
Looks like it, yeah.
Then we need to get this back to NLA. We can't let their sacrifice be in vain.
Yeah.
very much. It's a real shame our friend didn't make it, but at least the mission's complete, right? Credit where it's due, you know.
Void. That goddamned rat.
Commander, we'll get him. We'll win his little game. We must.
Lynn.
Damn straight. These lives won't go to waste.
Not to rain on your parade here, but how are we doing with the Ares?
Bring back Xenosaga and add episode 4. They can do whatever they want. I won't be playing it.
We have some news. So would you mind stopping by the restricted hangar after this?
Sure thing, we'll be there.
It wasn't easy, but the mission was a success.
I will be firmly boycotting these games going forward. I literally cannot keep dealing with this. They're cutting the grass outside, apparently. Seems kind of late for that, but alright. If you hear any buzzing, that's all that is. Also, don't mind me. I'd love to get this game finished tonight, but also I'm not going to make myself feel worse than I already do. I've already had a shit day, and I don't need this shit game making things any worse than it already is. I'd love to finish it tonight, but if it can't happen, it can't happen, and if it can't happen... Good God! Are you mowing the concrete outside my door? You hear that shit? Don't mind me, I would like to actually feel like I'm accomplishing something, so let me work on tracking, stuff I'm gonna need to fight the Telethia eventually. Because I do want to do that. Like, in case it were blatantly obvious, no matter how shit this story gets, I'm gonna be playing the hell out of this game off screen. Like, I would love to try to, 100% it or whatever. Depends on your definition of what 100%ing it is, but... Okay, that's one I need. That's one I need. So that one. Okay. Just so if I happen to see it, I can grab it on the way there. And where are you trying to take me? The hangar, I guess? No, this is where I started out. This is where I started out. It's further down. It's into a wall. Silly me. The cutscene was before the actual marker. Cora, save me. Save me, Cora. Save me from the lawnmowers and from the terrible, terrible video game.
How's it poppin'?
Save me, Cora.
Terrible, right? How about you?
Save me from this asshole and his
Better
stupid
than you,
catchphrases.
meaning terrific.
That's great, isn't it?
Yeah, this has to be some gag that
Look at
didn't
him.
translate properly.
He's really found his footing here, hasn't he?
Once you really get to know him, most get on with him like a house on fire.
Hey, how's it poppin'?
Tatsu terrible, clearly. And how is friend Al?
We had to...
Even worse than you, I bet.
But that's not the correct follow-up.
I like to mix it up, keep you on your toes.
Man, people really hate the Tatsu is not food gag. Let's make an even worse gag. And repeat it in even more rapid succession than the old gag.
You had some news?
Well, I heard the Ares was recreated on your planet.
Hello,
Most
fellow
you
people
actually know
being
about
tormented by a lawnmower.
You're correct about it being recreated. Here's the truth. We excavated an ultra-ancient frame and...
Good to hear this. Hopefully that finally fixes whatever the heck was happening.
It might be more precise to say we jury-rigged it to run.
So, you've got nothing to say regarding the cores then, I take it?
If I did, don't you think I would have told you when I first got to Earth?
Yeah, you got me there.
Vexing, isn't it?
The Ares cores. I learned they're based on a device that existed eons ago.
A device?
A space-time
The device that sends Fallow back to the Mamoto world.
And all that. A meta doohickey. It's a common trope in the old movies, right?
Yeah, except real.
The energy that the Ares could deploy thanks to the cores was in a league of its own. According to simulations, you put the pedal to the metal, space bends like a straw.
I see.
If that's true, what chance do we have of beating Void?
Stretch. Ugh. Fucking get it over with. Stop talking. Stop standing around with your thumbs up your butts and actually do something. Preferably something not involving Al. Jesus Christ. Love Cop's not on the soundboard.
Calm down, Rick. We're still okay.
I'm stretching have Obama. That's like Love Cop.
Fact is,
fellow
he took
Americans.
the time to come and taunt us.
Oh.
It means he's still getting ready. Well, even supposing he's through the prep phase, he can't just rock it off.
What do you mean?
Pain!
For all his rambling and raving, if the cores were enough, he could have left by now. Brought the world into concord, or whatever his tagline was. But cores alone won't cut it.
This game is fun. When it's not being a shitty sequel made 12 years later.
When I was transported
Or
inside
10
the rift
years
along
later,
with the
whenever
Ares,
this came out.
machine and mind got melded together. We became inseparable. I won't pretend to understand, but it wouldn't have been possible for a living human to hold onto their self there otherwise.
Man, someone was really proud of this stupid pseudo 3D shot of him tweaking out.
So,
I'd love to know why.
the cores won't be able to deploy their full power.
Melted with the Ares. I think I get it.
We've cut back to Al almost as many times as we've cut back to that fuck-ass bird in
But
Star Rail.
like an engine running under the hood?
Damn, you're sharp, Lynn. But the analysis didn't stop there. Better hold on to your seats. While inside the rift, I saw where the rivers of consciousness converge.
Why does Al tweak
Something
too
like
much
a
coffee?
crossroads between universes.
Why do you, Al?
Even if we get the Ares and cores running, if we can't sync ourselves to that, we won't be going anywhere. Annoyingly.
Is it a question of timing, then?
Put simply, yes. And here's another nugget spun off from the Ares analysis of the rift. The streams of consciousness converging on that universal nexus. Structurally, they're extremely similar to the Lifehold core.
I miss Owl, too.
Remember what we were talking about before?
Owl was a cool guy.
How Void projecting his mind into the Vita is a lot like the way humans survive inside MIMS. Even with the Lifehold trashed, your consciousness is still being stored somewhere. Not by technology, but by some much larger universal mechanism.
But that's crazy.
And stupid.
This universal mechanism. What is it?
Yes, an eldritch planet that absorbs the emotions and thoughts of its inhabitants is less stupid than this. Shut up.
You guys.
No, but unironically it is.
It was strange, like I was enveloped by this constant something.
And the Ares can tap into that? This, like, gathering place of minds?
More like souls, even.
Oh my god, collective consciousness. That's such a new and original concept.
If we make it out of this universe alive, he'll get to experience
Is Why
it
Do
himself.
Owls Fly a good episode title? It's as good as any.
Anyhow, in order to pull off our great escape,
Better than anything I could come
need
up
those
with in
6
my current
cores.
state of mind.
We'll need me, the Ares, and some miraculous timing. That's how we sync to the Nexus. Or die trying. In matter of fact,
You need me.
Void's no
I'm
fool.
the hero.
He's
This
cottoned
is
on by
my
now.
story.
But if that's the case, why hasn't he attacked NLA yet?
Literally, what is
He did,
Edelgard
he'd end
then?
up killing Al.
Like, genuinely.
He won't want to risk destroying the Ares either. Still,
Like, I'm
once
fine
he
if
gets
the
his
Avatar
ducks
is
in a
no
row,
one
I
special.
expect he probably will try
Like,
something.
I'm actually complete of all the
Okay,
stupid shit
so
this
what's our game
this
plan?
this chapter could pull. That's the one thing I would
What
have
do you
kind of
think,
always
Rook?
been okay with, is the
better
Avatar
knock this
just
one out of
being
the
a
park.
dude. But like, it's fucking weird. It's fucking weird considering all the other directions this game is going in, that we are just a dude. Fucking it, like, there's just no option. All the times this game lets me be a dick for no reason. And the one time I actually want to, it won't let me. I'm hungry. Not really. I actually feel kind of sick to my stomach because of how garbage this is. But hey.
Home run. I'll hold you to it, bud.
He's so quirky. Dude, Lamau. Also, thank God that finally ended. I had to delay an ad break twice. Jesus Christ.
Hey, how's it poppin'?
Terrible. How about you?
Bruh.
In other words, terrific. You hear that? Rook's answer?
Yes, and you seem pleased.
Shut the fuck up. Only my wife gets to call me that?
Although, why did you want someone else to make the call?
If I get taken
Why
out,
her
I
cheeks
wanna
out,
know there's someone
traditional
I can
alien
trust
attire.
to
Please
make it
understand.
future. And the Rook seems well suited.
That isn't like you.
That's what we need right now. Someone who loves this world. The world and
Ah,
its
fuck.
people, warts and all. I need someone to take over my duty.
You need another you, in other words. When we were leaving Earth, you ignored.
Well, sorry for
me
anyone
and
who's
rushed
still
off to
watching this
fight
who doesn't
without
have a
thought
sub.
for your safety.
My countdown disappeared, so I didn't realize the ad break was starting already. I mean, not that you're missing anything important. Not really. You're missing masturbatory fanfic theater. Plenty other places you can get that.
You look after the refugees. I'll protect the ship from outside.
Just look at their numbers. You can't shift the balance, not with a single Ares.
Yeah, well, you never know until you try.
Al.
I'll cut through their ranks, make you an opening.
I'll protect you to the last.
Me and my lawnmower of death.
People of Earth. Will not be snuffed out here!
Seriously, what the fuck they doing out there? Ugh.
You're right. Those eyes, they're just like yours back then.
You only hear a little. Oh yeah, no, my new noise compressor cuts it out for the most part. Was that it? Of course not. I hope she talks more about Al for 10 minutes.
Jump drive is still in the experimental phase, but otherwise, the White Whale 2 is ready.
Are you kidding me?
Care to step outside?
We'd be thrilled.
The White Whale 2?
Shall we check it out then?
The White Whale 2?
Tatsu bristling with thrill.
The White Whale 2. you know, because it worked out great the first time. That's why we're doing it again, right? I didn't know the team that worked on this project was the same team that worked on the Expedition to the Sun and Sunshine. Wow! We're so smart! Oh my god! The moment of the captain versus you actually made you teared up. Remember Kong Ming Terry? I do. She was pretty kawaii. I was kawaii until the fireworks. Is that it? That does not look big enough. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I guess maybe.
Thanks to all your efforts, we now have a ship capable of withstanding even the longest voyage. Preliminary tests of the jump drive are showing promising results. All that's left is to support those who have not yet relocated to NLA, and to guide our current residents through the necessary procedures.
If the ghosts of Ganglion make a move, or further dematerialization occurs, we have the ability to launch the White Whale 2.
Also, I got yet another major cutscene in the rain. Go me.
Naturally, we'll keep you apprised. We may be forced to make a snap decision.
The rain represents my mental state.
Once everyone's safely on board, it'll be time to go on the offensive.
Yeah, it'll be all-out war. Any more vessels to escort, and we wouldn't have a snowball's chance of guarding them all.
But this way, there's a single point of failure.
Either way.
Yo, same, Zani.
In the water.
Going all in? I say bring it on.
I wish I had you. And also that I still enjoyed your game.
How are we supposed to know that?
Ideally, a new universe. But we could also end up stranded inside the rift for the rest of time.
I might need to make that an emote.
Come what may, it seems we will be left as happy as a pig in a blanket.
You scared yet?
God, even though I hate this fucking plot progression, you could have at least done something interesting with it. Like, are we, again, as far as we know, Mira is the home planet of the Napon and L, right? There's no weird dimensional displacement shenanigans with them. Or at least, if there was, it's been so long since they've been here that they don't fucking know any better. Like, this is actually their home, and yet we're not gonna get a single fucking, bit of insight into how they feel about the situation? None? Good fucking god, this is loathsome. Oh my... Alfred, Aloysius, whatever the fuck your name is, you will never, ever be my hot Ferrari. I would sooner shit my pants and run away than let you be my hot Ferrari. Shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me or my family ever again.
Knowing fear is the first step to being brave, Rook.
Elma. Not to ruin the moment, but duty calls. Blade named Kylie had a request concerning a friend. They've not made it to NLA yet. Mind getting the full lowdown?
Of course. Right away.
Thanks. She should be by the cathedral in the residential district.
This is still going. This is still Act 2. It is Hoyo! It literally is like a fucking shitty Star Rail or Genshin quest. Like, it's so disjointed. Like, it feels like a bunch of little subsections broken up into a bunch of other things that are still technically one act. This is what Hoyo does. You do one thing, and it feels like the end, and you wrap it up with the important cast people, and then they're like, okay, now go retrieve the great floopty-doopty, so we can do the schmoopty-poopty ritual. Or the glorkum-sporkum maintenance, in this case, I suppose. Literally my mom's Hoyo game. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have a stroke. Is he the Maria of this game? Kind of, yeah. I was actually trying to go easy on him for a while. Because when he first showed up, he had a couple of moments in the main plot where he was kind of self-aware, almost, about his role. Like, other characters would not stop sucking his dick, and he was literally like, hey, y'all, stop sucking my dick. And then he kind of chilled out with that. And started being a condescending asshole in most of his cutscenes. What? Oh, no wonder. Get myself all mixed up here. I'm glad that you can track resources like that, but I kind of wish it didn't, override other stuff like that. Alright, NPC number 217. And again, and in this game, like,
Sorry, I know you're busy.
And I shouldn't say that, because again...
There's a friend I've met in the course of work, and she's not here yet.
Like, the best part of this
Any
game
chance
is,
you could go out for
unironically,
her?
going around and helping NPCs and building a new civilization, effectively.
Right?
But the civilization's about to be
I'd love
wiped
go
out, so
myself
who the
if I
fuck
could.
cares?
But my team's ushering people onto the lifeboat, so I'm kind of tied up.
Understood. We're on it. Any idea where we should start?
Line up the glory hole waiting
Thanks
for
very
stuff to
much.
happen, pretty much.
Her usual residence is in Sylvalum, at the Delusion's North Summit.
Again, Whew. Remember when Elma was the main character, chat? Kind of. I know we're the avatar, we're like the POV character, but like, remember when Elma was kind of like the heroine of this game? Nope! Hope you like ow! On the bright side, I got Aurora Borealis weather. Aurora Borealises are cool. Also, what the fuck is that? Is that Void, or is that... I forget what Void looked like when he was up in the sky. That might just be Void shit. I don't know. I don't know when I don't care.
Not sure if it's the friend, but someone was here recently.
Seems so. Except nobody's here now.
Maybe she already pack up and leave?
Also, real talk, and not to be that guy, but again, if we've reached this point where it's like, okay, there's nothing we can do, evil, death, multidimensional entity is gonna kill us all. If we're really at that point and so desperate to get away, and on such a time crunch, or at least they want it to seem like a time crunch in the main story, outside of it, not so much. Not to be that person, but why the fuck are we wasting time going after a single soldier when there are, like, massive, large-scale evacuations going on? Again, I don't know or care where we're going with this.
Tatsu agree.
Not sure. I'd expect to see signs of hurried packing if that was the case.
True. And she evidently didn't extinguish the campfire.
That'd mean she was here until very recently.
Yes, that's my guess.
You don't think she went to fetch water or something?
That was close by.
Let's go.
Are you okay?
Yes, quite fine. Let us handle things here. You run.
Not have to tell twice.
Sounds like someone used a blender with Evelyn on and got so scared. I was gonna say what I was gonna question why the voice acting sounded so comedic, and then I realized, oh, it's a Alphon. Okay.
Never to bully Nopon again.
You didn't even lift a finger.
Not sure if that was the hut's owner, but shall we head back?
Let's do that.
Like they're trying so hard to like have brief moments of quirky or funny dialogue in between everything happening to try and be like, yeah, no, this is totally the same game. This totally isn't antithetical to the plot that's going on around it or everything that came before it. I hear a mountain lion.
Thank friends for earlier. Name is Omomo.
Hello, I'm Lynn.
Also, so glad we had to
You're
walk
not hurt,
back
are you?
over just for that.
Not even scratch.
Yeah, no, like I don't think I'm
Momo?
crazy or reaching.
We wanted to ask, do you know a woman by
Like
the name
again,
of
I have
Kylie?
no doubts that there may have been some instances of some of this stuff earlier on, but like
Momo
definitely
knows.
not to this degree.
Kylie is best friend.
Best friend? You two are that close?
Exactly.
A Nopon and a human being that good friends? Whoa! Lynn, wouldn't know anything about that. Dusk, I'm gonna kill myself.
Flee, but Omomo no longer sprightly like used to be. So Omomo trip on face and take bad tumble instead of flee. Just as life flashed before eyes, friend Kylie suddenly show up and bash whole pack of critters squarely on heads. She carry Omomo back to hut and even apply dressings to wounds of Omomo. And since then, periodically visit here to check
That's
up on
very
Omomo's
interesting.
well-being.
Why is this not a side quest?
Wow, all that. She's very kind.
Where I could actually give a shit about it? Why is this in the main plot? With the stupid time jannies and the Endbringer and all the horse shit going on?
That why Omomo also do her best to repay kindness with plenty of home.
Let me guess, I gotta go make you some snacks to give to her.
Tatsu could go for home-cooked snack also.
Is friend Kylie doing well?
Yeah, she's peachy. As a matter of fact, she's the one that asked us to come here.
Oh! Kylie is one who speak to friends?
Yes.
Should have opened the conversation with that. It would have saved some time.
Omomo see. Omomo has been burden on Kylie, and also big burden on friends. Omomo very sorry.
No trouble whatsoever. It is our job, after all. In fact, since we're already here, you can come with us to NLA.
Omomo will be staying right here. Apologies that friends had to come all this way. Sorry for hassle.
I crave death.
But why?
Husband of Omomo rest peacefully here.
Right, no.
That why Omomo also wish here to remain.
But this
Me,
planet's
when I
gonna
see Al.
disappear.
Momo
Damn
know
right.
that. However, Hubbypon always got lonely very easily. That why Omomo cannot leave Hubbypon here alone. Omomo could never.
I get that, but still. Surely your husband wouldn't want you to die here for him.
That may be true, yes. Even so, Omomo not asking friends to understand.
And how do you think Kylie will feel about this? Isn't she your best friend?
Meh.
Oh, Momo, I can empathize with you about wanting to stay with your loved one. It's just, are you sure that's the only reason?
Meh?
There's something else, isn't there?
Oh, are you actually sad about having to leave your home? Yes, I'm counting those.
That right. To family, to Little Pon, who have lots of Little Pon also. By now, they are safely in New LA.
Granted, I don't even want to count this as the same game.
Then you should join them.
There are two Xenoblade
already
X's.
Granny Pon. Often struggle to keep up with shenanigans. When that happened, without fail, everyone fuss and try to help out. But making new life in new environment take lots of effort and time. Incredible hassle. Besides, Momo is so tired. And honestly, would hate to take away time and effort from every pawn.
That's what you call being a burden?
Precisely.
50 plus
received
3.
enough kindness
I'm pretty sure there were already some in Act 1.
Yes, ready to meet own end here by side of Hubby Pon.
Granted, I don't know for sure, but...
That way, Little Pon also then, surely happy.
Got it too late.
Surely they'd be happier if you were with them. There's no reason for you not to impose on them. Please.
Please, circle talk about this for 10 more minutes.
If you stay alive, you can support your family. That's the real way to happiness.
Oh dear, oh dear.
For real? For real? Oh my god. Surely this doesn't matter, right? I mean, it literally doesn't matter because everything's gonna blow up and my money is... Quite frankly, that ship seems too small. I don't know. I have a hard time believing that we're even gonna actually be able to get everyone off of here. But they're gonna have to find some... I mean, they're gonna have to find some kind of excuse for me to still come back and do side quests and do post-game content off-screen, so... On a main quest, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't imagine this matters, but I'm paranoid. Oh my god, there's still like fucking 8 steps to this. Why is... this... Again! Hoyo! I can smell Hoyo on this game. I know they had nothing to do with it. I know that, but like, this is the kind of shit they do. You know Star Rail? Remember how Star Rail once upon a time had character quests? Where, like, you would have the main plot that followed the Trailblazers or whatever, and that would be, like, the main thing, and you'd focus on that. And then slowly but surely, they kind of started adding the POV switches instead. They don't do character quests anymore. Anything that used to be a character quest is now just shoehorned into a POV change in the main plot. And that's why the main plots are, like, fucking 10 hours long. Is because anything that used to would have qualified as side content back in the day, or character quest or whatever instead, they don't do that anymore. Instead, they just fucking put it in the main plot to dump, to fucking waste your time. To get their fucking retention numbers up. Yeah, that's what they do now, Ninja. I didn't even think about it, but yeah, that's why fucking, the whole thing with Aventurine back in Penal Colony, right? Like, in retrospect, even though that shit was pretty alright for the most part, that shit should not have been in the main plot. Like, that was a character quest if I ever saw one. Fucking whatever. If you want to burn. I care, but like, I don't care right now.
It's her choice to stay behind. We can't force her. Besides, it may seem cold, but there are others out there who want to come to NLA. They need our help. We're better used elsewhere. Omomo, you've made your feelings clear. Please, don't worry about your family. I promise you, we'll get them safely to a new world.
Omomo, count on friends. And very sorry for making friends sad.
No. I'm sorry for speaking out of turn.
Yeah, it doesn't say. Who knows for sure? It doesn't say anything on the
Nothing
wiki.
of the sort. Omomo was happy that friend cared enough to speak mind. Very lovely.
Please talk about this for 5 more minutes.
If you change your mind, contact us anytime.
Thank you very much. Omomo will not forget words of friend.
I have to imagine if I had tried to pick the other option, Elma would have been like, no, her body, her choice. Hey guys, Goat Milker! Not what I'm called.
Elma, was this the right answer?
I don't think...
Every time a scene of the characters talking at each other in a circle changes to another scene of them talking to each other in a circle, take a shot.
And that's it.
Don't do that. Like, again, I'm glad we're actually focusing on that, because that's the one kind of interesting thing that could come about from this whole stupid plot point of having to leave Mira, right? Is, like, focusing on the people who are actually fucking born here. And their decision of whether it's actually worth abandoning and going through what us Earthlings went through or not. Unfortunately, 1, they're doing it badly. 2, it still shouldn't be happening in the first place. And 3, it shouldn't be in the main goddamn plot. That should have been the end of Act 1, and like 50 more green quests should have popped up. A part of me is kind of glad it didn't, because fuck knows I just want this shit over with at this point, but good fucking god. That's what the main game did.
Kylie, what's that you're up to there?
Oh, hi. Perfect timing.
We didn't end chapter 5 or whatever and then have an hour-long cutscene of helping the Manon get acclimated to the city.
I just had a message from her asking for help with her luggage. She says she can't carry it alone.
We started doing side quests with them.
Oh, she told me everything. I know she'd been planning on staying here.
Right, she was. I thought I knew better than she did.
Well, she said she'd done
But I think the culprit is... Oh, sorry, Ninja. I think I missed it. Yeah.
Like,
there's a point in Genshin Beyond.
that she had to rely on others.
There's a point in Patient Zero Beyond Genshin where someone got this idea. This kind of writing is okay, and not got Old Yeller in the writing room. Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Like, I hate to say Hoyo, but Hoyo probably. It probably isn't again.
But it's like every time we met, she always seemed to act so zen. I never managed to ask.
Instead, you wanted us to.
Yeah.
And in the end, Lynn managed to get through to her.
Hey, enough of that.
No, it really is all thanks to you, Lynn. If it was me, I'd have just listened to her talk. I wouldn't have been able to speak my mind.
They normalized it, yeah.
But this, it's taught me something.
That's probably fair.
How important it is to say what you're feeling, what it achieves. Thank you for that.
Kylie, please, you're making me self-conscious.
Oh, ma!
Finley is modern-day saint!
Tatsu!
Go on.
on now. Don't keep Omomo waiting. Right, you are. Everyone, thanks so very much again.
Lynn, happy now?
Yeah.
Still not the end of Act 1, by the way. Or Act 2. For some fucking reason.
Hey, Al. How's it poppin'?
Obviously terrible. And yourself?
I
Every
wouldn't say
masterpiece
terrific,
has its
exactly.
cheap copy.
Not awful.
I think I even said she reminded me of her when we did that one.
I just couldn't figure it out. How the Ares could keep running.
Ornella kind of
just as
sucked too,
normal,
not gonna
even
lie.
though
I
all
still
its
don't
cores
understand
got
what her
torn away.
plan was, I'll be real.
But it's because of you, isn't it?
Don't want to dwell on it, but yeah.
You know, looking at you, I get the feeling we're a step closer to solving the great mystery of where in the body the human spirit resides.
Huh.
I think the spirit isn't something one human body can contain. And it's not part of the consciousness packaged inside a mimeosome either. Other people can reflect someone's way of thinking, even their way of being. Which means that a person's spirit can exist in every other person whose life they touch. That's how I see it now.
No such thing as a soul that exists in isolation, huh?
They make chapters longer? I never said make chapters longer.
It's like that with you.
Like, it made some pacing kind of awkward for the purpose of streaming the game, but that's a streamer problem. Like, as a video game, for what this game was trying to do, or at least what I fucking thought it was trying to do before this bullshit kicked in.
And so, the spirit of Lao, who held on to his memories of me until his
Oh yeah,
very
Lao's
end,
still fucking dead for some fucking
it has
reason.
to be within me too. If you never came back, I might never have realized.
It's all thanks to you. You caused the paradigm shift in my life, not Lao. Fuck that guy. He's dead.
Huh?
You feel other spirits, just the same way that you do your own. That's all it took. No
Like,
more.
I don't mind 2-hour cutscenes if interesting shit is happening, but every single cutscene has just been the characters yapping at each other in a circle. And usually about Al. Who is fucking beyond contempt at this point, as far as I'm concerned. Like, fuck this guy. You don't even know Lao, but you're still disappointed. Further, Ninja, the teaser,
Okay, who we searching for next?
the last cutscene, the stinger at the end of the original version of the game, all you need to know is that it seemed like Lao died towards the end of the base game,
Pick up. So you
but
know
then
where
the
he is.
stinger was a scene of him waking up on a beach with some weird cloaked figure hanging over him.
Roger that.
Who the fuck are you?
Curator and captain of the eponymous Team Eric.
Shut the fuck up, Eric.
I'm a bit embarrassed
Anyway.
to admit, but it's my subordinate
Fucking,
Ted who needs help.
Imagine getting that
Ted is
stinger
having some trouble accepting the Exodus plan.
and then waiting 10 years
Flew off in a huff.
to get an answer as to what the fuck was going on in that scene.
First we left Earth, now we're
And then the answer is, oh, no, Lao's dead. This is the afterlife. The cloaked figure is some guy.
I'm sure.
And he wants to be alive more than him.
honest, I'm
So
wrestling
he's gonna come back to life. Lao's not. 10 years. Don't mind me. That didn't really sink in for me until I said it out loud. Oh my god. Oh, it just hit me. That only just hit me. Wow. Oh my god, I'm crying. mission. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Again, I joked about the guy in the hood being Malos because I know that was a popular theory. I would have hated that too, just because, again, fuck the multiverse bullshit, fuck everything needed to be connecting, but, like, at least that would have been something. At least that would have been something conceptually that maybe people could have looked forward to and would have made that wait worth it. Holy shit. Ooh. Oh, this game is a fucking disaster. What are we talking about? I don't... Whatever. Just keep going. Just get it over with. Oh my god.
Ease up, Rook. The
Wow.
man must be under enough pressure as is.
That hit me like a truck.
Believe me, I've been there too. We're curators. In our line of work, generally, we handle a lot of animals and plants.
I don't
You
care,
start to have a lot
Todd,
of
or whatever your
sympathy
name
for the
is.
natural world.
I see. Flora and fauna are not part of the Exodus plan.
Right.
Why are we talking about this?
Well, the first step's to meet the man and hear him out.
Agreed.
He'll be at the Canopied Nightwood in Noctilum. It was the location of our first mission.
They want this to be urgent so bad. They want this to be a calamity. They want this to be heart-wrenching. Oh, we're losing our home a second time, just when we were finally kind of settling in. We have to evacuate and start over again, and urgently. This god entity's gonna kill us all. But what do we do about the flowers? Do we have any room on the new ark for the flowers? Oh, yeah. Like, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit right now, dog? Are you kidding me? There's a giant death orb in the sky. Why? Who gives a fuck? Ooh. Oh. My robot, you're right here. Oh.
Looks like our man.
And then we had this whole discussion. Like, oh yeah, we can't bring any local wildlife with us. We can't bring anything that's not sentient
Ted?
with us.
Hey, you're Alma's team. What are you doing here?
We came looking for you at Eric's request.
Captain sent you? I'm sorry. You came out here for me? You didn't have to.
Let me be straight. The plan hasn't changed. Will you return to NLA? Here's where we are. Your being here right now is dereliction of duty.
Like, I get it. We have no way of knowing for sure what was cut content,
Look, I can't get on board with it.
what was planned for,
Because
what
we're
was
not
planned
bringing
for a
plants
potential
around.
X2, if it had been a little more successful, and what wasn't. I don't know.
You must realize why. The logistical hurdles alone.
Sure. And yet, they're what nurtured this planet. Since way, way before we arrived. And just because we showed up, the whole world's just gonna disappear like that.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. It's almost like we should be dealing with the actual threat and not just leaving again. Crazy, I know. Think carefully. No, I kind of... What, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Nothing I say or do matters.
I think what you're saying is right, and it deserves attention. But how do I put this? Just don't forget there's people looking out for you. You got that, Ted?
Well, I'm sure you've had time to consider it from all angles by now.
I'm sorry. I know what I'm doing is pointless, but still.
What if Friend took along genetic information?
The genetic information of the plants and animals of Mira?
Like Tatsuse!
I don't think there's any rule against it.
I was gonna say, I don't know why that wasn't the plan in the first place. Again, the ship looks kind of small.
Emulate the Earth life colonization project.
I kind of
by
figured that was
preserving
the plan even for
information
us.
Of Mira's flora and fauna.
Tatsu knew Ilmo would
Because
get
the
it.
theory is that our consciousnesses are stored in the big think dimension anyway, right?
Pick up what Tatsu laid down.
Do we even fucking need our MIMS aboard? I don't know.
For a nop-on.
Friend could have left
No,
off
I
that
don't
last
care.
part.
Our time
I'm
is
doing-
limited, though.
I'm doing
We
Gundam
won't be able to
dailies in the
capture
background.
all of it. Verdict?
We'll help you however we can.
Yes, I'm all for. If we can bring even a small memento of Mira's existence to the next universe we live in, I want to make it happen. I can gather the data we need from Noctilum. Can you do the other continents?
Of course.
I've sent you the coordinates for a spot in Primordia that'll make for good data. Best of luck.
Let's move.
Oh, God damn it. I was trying to do Gundam stuff. You found a manga with a well-done depiction of neurodivergence. Heavy shit on top of it, but it feels real. That's cool. That's neat. Segment here? Necro. The cow. Whatever. Worry about it later. Unless I happen to see it on the way out.
We got it.
That should take care of Primordia then.
That's Primordia's data gathered.
Thanks a lot. Right then. If you could head over to Oblivia.
We're on it.
Particularly living with it in Japan? Oh, I can imagine, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Mr. Tyrant, could you just maybe, like, be hanging out somewhere? I have the urge to murder something. Couldn't tell you why. Top. That's a different one. But I mean, I'll settle. Oh, it's you, isn't it? I think I actually bumped into you at one point. Tyrant? No, actually. Bruh. Really? Really, y'all?
Yes.
I mean, that's my own fault for not just using the one shot. Yeah, remember, yeah, chat, for those who missed it, yeah, this is the void. Oh, there's multiple. There's multiple subspace emissary orbs. Yeah, this is just a thing that's happening. This is just a thing that is happening. And, nobody seems to care. You're level 90. Can I one-shot you anyway in the face? Of course I can. I'm Edelgard and Victorine. I can one-shot everything except the Telethia. And that wasn't even the one I needed to kill. Whatever. Yeah, subspace orbs. Sea orbs. Wait, what? Oh, I'm an idiot. Sorry, I just saw the red. That's a marker from a tyrant I was grinding for earlier. Trying to get a certain drop from.
Sure, you can do this the hard way.
I can't move.
Everyone knows you weaken your opponent first. Gravity blast!
Hope you're fast on your feet. Avatar missile. Conduction run. Now follow up with the melee strike. Now it's my turn to let it all out.
What keeps spawning in? Stop it.
Nice work.
Expert Astral Crusader. Oh, did I actually max it now? Not that one. You did. Hey, yo, subby. Good old subby, except not the subby that hangs around for 10 minutes and then disappears. It's the sad one that overflows the vent channels. Oh, subby, not you too. God damn it, I'm sorry, dude. That one. Yep. Give me back my Jaguar. It is golden red, but nah.
Jamnetic information collected.
Looks like Sylvalim's next.
So did I miss something? Why is the genetic data for entire continents just in a single collectible bauble in every region? No reason? Okay, cool. And once again, probably wouldn't have blinked twice at that.
You can do this the hard way.
This had just been side quest.
Sure, you can do this the hard way.
Say your prayers. Let's take the fight to the range.
And again, no one, like, I was concerned because, like, Dusk had mentioned earlier when I asked, like, yeah, nah, you're not gonna really be getting a lot of green side quests from progressing through the new plots or whatever. I was like, that's a little weird. That once I finished Act 1, I was like, that's a little weird considering the nature of the plot, because this should be shifting things.
Okay, it's in the bag.
Use the psychological study. Oh, fuck the last one. No.
We're finished.
Wow, that was fast.
Forgot to wake up.
I guess that's why you're the pros. Last on the list would be Caldros, then.
Got it. Once we have the data, we'll return to
Oh, Subby. Jesus Christ, dude, I'm so sorry. I've said it before, I'll say it a million more times. You do not deserve all this old bullshit. Ugh. Where I fucking this is like actually damaging my brain. Altaros. Okay. That should have been obvious. But for some reason I stroked out and thought I heard something about being done or going back to base. On that note, remind me to give everyone's mechs repaired. Granted, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Victory can one-shot almost anything on his own.
Seems we've been found out. What now? Let it all be. Let's see we did.
Nice work, y'all.
Cool, thinking it's a good idea. Put 4 exams per day a week. Definitely one of the decisions of all time. Oh my god, no, that's miserable. Yeah, no, you can't do that. Like, I don't know what the policy for that kind of stuff is France, but, like, yeah, no, like, even if people have different courses and, like, people accidentally end up with stuff on the same day.
Good work, everyone.
There should still be, like,
Back
some
to
kind of,
Noctilum,
makeup period or way to, schedule things differently. For people who have, conflicting dates. Or too much stuff going on the same day. Ugh. Alright. Where now? Back to Noctilum, maybe? Yes. We all have the same class in school just decided to do that? Wow! Holy shit, then no, yeah, if it's not an oversight. Then it was indeed a choice that was made.
We've collected a whole dragon's hoard of genetic information. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much. I'm ready. I'll go back to NLA.
Really?
Yes. See, while collecting the data, I heard voices. The beings that made this world told me something. To preserve is to cultivate.
Yeah, I'm crazy too. We should start a band.
I didn't hear anything personally, but that sounds lovely.
To preserve is to cultivate, huh? It's true that though this world will perish, we can still plant its seeds. In the next.
Yes, I swear I'll make it happen.
This seeds and the next. So you're acknowledging that this is all just gonna fucking happen again? Like seriously, and some of it, like again, I'm
afraid
I know I'm not all there right now.
While I was collecting the data earlier.
We'll handle it. You just get to NL.
So if I'm missing something, by all means, but like I'm not missing anything on that point, right? Because, like, in those cutscenes, there was a lot of mention about, like, the hopping dimensions with the Ares, right? I feel like such a fucking asshole even saying that sentence. Like, talking about going back to our home dimension or a new one. Using the Ares tower. But no mention of actually permanently dealing with Void or the Ghost, right? Unless I missed it. Like, no one has even attempted to be like, hey, wait a minute. This is all just gonna fucking happen again. Where the fuck is Victory? Where the fuck is Victory? Alright, everybody else? We need to attack Void for the cores. Okay. So we are going to deal with Void. If we are going to deal with Void, then why are we even bothering to evacuate? I mean, I guess it could be Plan B. In case we can't fight him. But then that kind of goes back to the issue of could be running from him forever.
Well, that did it.
Just want a good enough note to get your license.
All right then, let's go report back
Look
to
it on your
Henry.
resume. Yeah. Yeah, no, that sounds very not okay. And spoiler alert, it seems like this is going to be the actual end of Act 2, which, again, unless something crazy happens at the end of this cutscene, it's like, how fucking arbitrary. Like, literally only in the main plots, as far as I can tell, to, like, try to satisfy people who complained about there not being enough story cutscenes. How popular is Edelgard? More importantly. Hey, you see what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know if this is normal. I was just talking with Dusk the other night about how it seemed like the online was kind of dead. I don't know why the children crave Edelgard, but the children crave Edelgard. Specifically Japanese players, mostly, for whatever reason.
Eric's been in touch. He says Ted saw sense and came back. And with a load of data in tow. You made a commander very happy today.
Where is he?
He broke the rules. He'll need to do his time. To discourage the others, shall we say.
Yeah, thought as much.
And the genetic data? What about that?
Already added to the White Whale 2's databases.
You cleared it.
Commander, thank you for this.
Mustache Man is big softy.
All right, folks. We'll call it a day. Kudos. You've earned yourselves a break. Well, there is one more thing.
Problem?
Good news. Fresh off the press, too. The jump drive is online.
You're serious?
I am. Go see for yourselves. The others should already be over there.
We gotta see it.
Yeah, let's.
Oh, I'm shocked they didn't make me walk over there myself.
Oh, what a magnificent system! Not only did you link the Ares drive to the White Whale 2, a nigh impossible task in itself, but to run them in parallel, thereby allowing the Ares to function as it always did?
Hands off to you! Now to get back the cores from Void, make the Ares whole and return to home base, then we can finally leave this place. Nice and simple, just the way I like them.
We've achieved a hell of a lot in a few short weeks. We rock.
The credit goes to our allies, chief among them the Manon, who shared much wisdom with us. Humanity could not have done this alone.
You know, I'm starting to think we might just be able to pull off a win.
In Void's contest? Really?
Lynn, now's not the time.
Yes, right.
How dare you actually
I didn't mean to
acknowledge
bring
the
all that
extremely
up.
dangerous situation we're in, you small
You're not
child?
wrong to have a wafer, Lynn. Ideally, all living creatures, big and small, would not fight, but set their eyes on a new universe while standing knee to knee.
The fact is, when Void faced us, he didn't consider pursuing that possibility. He can't consider it, even in theory. His goal is survival, at the cost of all else, everything and everyone. No more.
What a lonely way to be.
If loneliness is all he knows, is that why he doesn't want anyone else to make it to the next universe? That's why he denies us?
That's right.
Hang on a sec. He claims he's pursued us because he wants to know what death is. When I thought of him as evil, did I get him wrong? Was I too hasty?
No, there's certainly a streak of wickedness in him. He's lonely, insatiable, and curious, too. In a way, he's very pure.
Shut the fuck up!
We should call a spade. By any name.
I
his intentions
agree!
are inscrutable to us, and that's the truth.
I agree we should call a spade a spade. I don't care if he's unable to comprehend that he's evil. The fact is, he's evil. Shut the fuck up.
Although, I don't think he even has the capacity to get angry.
I gotta say...
So are we
we
fighting
really seem
gun?
to get him.
Subby? I'll be honest
Make
with
me
you.
puke?
I have no fucking idea.
I guess our minds might have gotten mixed.
This
together.
game jumped off a fucking cliff with the new
Over there.
content added for the definitive
Inside of the
edition.
rift.
Mixed? Such a curious notion.
It's the place where all consciousness flows. Me and Void, we both made it out of there. Doesn't surprise me if things got a little buggy.
So there's a bit of each of you in the other?
Maybe. Though, there's one key difference between me and him. I fight to secure us a place where we can all belong together.
I'm cool. He's
Because of a strong
not.
passion, something Void can never possess. It's because I love you all.
Shut the fuck up.
Never were more heroic words spoken. Truly pearls of wisdom cast before a swine.
Thought I'd shaken the whole hero thing.
Why does everyone keep calling me a hero? Just because I stopped to give speeches and talk about how cool I and humanity am and tell everyone I love them.
We make it ourselves. Real body or mimeosome doesn't matter. Because we are feeling beings. We fight to survive. Right?
I'm gonna stab you in the face while a jury turns a blind eye.
The White Whale 2 is now complete. Furthermore, all prospective escapees have been relocated to NLA. It's been hard work, but we're at the final stage.
Embark the residents, then retrieve the cores from Void and get going.
That's it.
I'm sure you must all be feeling the strain. Stay strong. We'll be needing your services just a while longer.
Why is this
That
music
said,
playing? That's the
still time
soundtrack in
before the
general.
DMAT effect reaches us.
I can't blame that on this chapter being ass.
At ease. Dismissed.
This game's got a goated soundtrack, but it does not always use it appropriately. It's good, but this doesn't deserve it. Oh yeah, no, absolutely not. It's also the one song that's like kind of copyright claimed. Granted, I think I finally found a way to counterclaim it successfully. But no. And yeah, well, like not a single green quest. Like again, like it's such as I know I'm arguably being like contradictory, but like that's the fucking game. The game's being contradictory. Like it wants to have its cake and eat its too. Eat its too. I'm good at talking. I am totally not on the cusp of breaking down at this point. Just, like, no reason. No fucking reason for those two specific instances of people struggling with whether or not to leave to be tacked on. That shit should have... If you actually want me to take this shit seriously and take the reality of the threat and its impact on these people's lives seriously, which up until these chapters the game did. I cared about people. I cared about the NPCs. I cared about this world and their troubles. But when you force me at this fucking shonen shit bullshit crossover plot down my throat, and then try to also throw that shit into the main plot, and only 2 instances of it, no fucking long-term things. Like, I wanna see more. That should have ended a fucking half hour earlier, or hour. I don't know how time works anymore, because I'm legally brain dead right now. That should have ended sooner, and like fucking 80 new green quests should have popped up, dealing with people dealing with this fucking issue. I should have had to convince a bunch more Napon whether or not to go, since again, this is actually their home world, as far as we know. There should have been like a fucking newlywed couple or something who was like, no, like we fell in love on this planet because of the pretty sunsets and the Aurora Borealis or whatever. Like, we want to stay here. Like, do more shit like that then. If you actually want this to have any fucking meaning. It has no meaning. It has no meaning because it's just a dumb cataclysmic event meant to build up false fucking drama because the game can't actually fucking do it. Jesus fucking Christ. I hate this. I hate this so much. Oh my god. Oh. This is so fucking ass. Bring in the dancing lobsters to make up for the fact that we no longer have the blood lobster. Oh. My chair's sinking. That's not good. Take a break, readjust myself. Well, I am. Like, I've been wanting to take a break for an hour. But fucking that quest just kept going. I was just like, I want it to be over with. How long is Act 3? How long is Act 3? Because I was fucking around a lot tonight. Getting distracted, going off to try to hunt for cool loot instead. Once again, very, very inconsistent uploads. I see some that are barely an hour. I see some that are almost 4 hours, which is probably not a good sign. Absolute shinema, you're telling me. Like, holy shit, I'm sorry. Because I know watching me, like, actually break down is not fun for anybody, including me. But, like, holy fucking shit, it's one of those. Okay, it seems like a lot of the 4-hour ones are people streaming it, which is, like, also not a good sign, but, like, who knows what else they did besides that. They could have finished up side quest and shit, so that's less concerning. The very first thing that pops up when I just Google Chapter 13, Act 3, or whatever, is an hour and 40-something, so hopefully that's what's accurate. Unfortunately, I do also still have to do, what the fuck? Yeah, Al has another affinity mission, hopefully the last one. And, like I said at the start, this potentially being the final stream was always in air quotes, but, like, yeah, I genuinely don't think I have it in me to do this in one shot. Like, I'm getting too actually upset. I'm getting too actually upset at some of the things transpiring, and I got bigger shit to worry about. Okay. So even though it's gonna be a very, very short VOD, and even though it's gonna be probably doing way too much tomorrow, because let's see, because I've still got I'm gonna try to grind off screen to be able to beat the Telethy and finish this one. I don't know if I'll be able to. It depends on my own patience more than anything, because, like, I have the method down at this point to grind for reward tickets pretty fast. It's just a matter of being in the right state of mind for it, I guess. Game shouldn't have been, I refuse to lie in it. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm gonna finish it. I cannot stress enough how much I still enjoy this game on a concept. This is 2 games. This is Xenoblade X. The first 12 chapters and the side quests and the affinity missions. Possibly Al, notwithstanding, his first one was kind of shit. This next one, who knows? I tried to give him a chance. I really, truly did. But I think I hate him. I think I fucking hate this guy. Oof. The parts of this game that were on the Wii U are good. That game is good. I don't know what the fuck happened to Monolith Soft, but, like, again, just I cannot stress enough that they are on my shit list, or at least this probably the company as a whole, quite frankly. Because I feel like anything they make is just gonna be a fucking spin-off in disguise at this point, quite frankly. Year of the Wii U, sure. Oh god. No, my babe threw up my mouth a little bit. I'm fine. Words. Yeah, no. Like, I will not be buying another game from Monolith Soft with the words Xeno in it. I will not be playing any games that have Xeno in them from before this, with the exception of maybe playing Xeno Saga at some point, since I did play those already back in the day. But, like, everyone goes on and on about Xenogears. I don't want to fucking play Xenogears. Because, as far... I'm not going to go on that tangent. That's unrelated to this game. That's a Xenoblade 3 thing. I don't know for sure with this one. I mean, probably at the rate we're going, but I don't know. For all I know, that's what I missed. Ugh. Like, I genuinely can't even think. I cannot even form a coherent thought right now. So I suppose I should stop talking. Hopefully everything's not on fire right now. Xenogears is in Square's basement, so they can't be extended universe. I know, but I don't know. I'm not gonna. That's a different tangent. That's a different tangent that I'll keep in my back pocket until it's actually relevant. I heard some things about Xenoblade 3's DLC that had me like, okay, come the fuck on. Community GIF, yeah. Let the hate flow through me. I am. I hate it though. It feels like poopy. I don't like feeling hate. I don't like feeling this way. So why do the games keep making me feel this way? It's not fun. It's not fun for me. It's certainly not fun for y'all. It might be a little bit fun for y'all, but I don't know. Personally, I think the funny half-fake nerd rage is funnier. Not this genuine misery. Would rather get mad at games than get mad at people? I know. Just god damn it. Ugh. Anyway, I still have to do all these. I don't even, like, I'm getting to the point, like, again, the parts that were on the Wii U, good game still, unironically, but, like, holy shit, is this de-incentivized? Like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Thank you, Gamrick. Like, I'm not gonna be able to, like, this shit's getting so upsetting to me that I keep fucking running my throat ragged, right? Like, I'm not gonna be able to do voice acting for these last heart-to-hearts. I can't. There's no fucking way I can calmly sit down and do all these. Absolutely not. Like, especially right now. I've got snot streaming down my face right now. It's disgusting. Ugh. Cancel exit accelerate time for the DMC collab. Nah. Again, I do want to start that. That will probably be what I play after this. But, no, I deadass can't do these right now. If I'm still going to do these on screen, I guess I have to try tomorrow, right? Before I see anything else that upsets me, but, like, it's gotten to that point. Like, besides the gameplay. Just pure, unfiltered gameplay. Like, I had a fun time off screen. I genuinely had a great time. I've been playing this game, like, I don't know if you can see the difference in my playtime. Yeah, like, look at the difference in my playtime. Like, this is probably about the last time I played on screen. And I know it's been a couple days since I streamed the game, but that's an extra almost 40 hours of that I've been playing off screen, because I was unironically having a great time, just trying to get the best possible like Conqueror or Empress or Emperor Edelgard outfit that I could put together, like just trying as best I could to find a good looking set of all gold armor for her, and start grinding for all the other fashion stuff. It was a great time. But that was completely disconnected from the plot and story at that point. That's just collecting stuff to collect stuff at that point. We're at a point where stuff, even in the innocuous stuff like Heart to Heart or the side quest, is just serving to remind me of how ass what's actually going on in the story is. So yeah. I don't know. My point is, I know it's early. Like, I'll take a short break before we start core or whatever to compose myself and get a snack or whatever. But make a fresh file and just play Sherry Belmont and never touch chapter 13. I mean, yeah, kind of. Ironically, kind of what I want to do. Again, I just wish you could change your goddamn name. I don't know why they don't let you do that. Again, I read at some point why they don't let you do that, and it made sense at the time, but thinking back on it, I'm like, wait, no, that shouldn't make sense. Let me become Sherry. Anyway, yeah, all right, yeah, I definitely cannot do any more tonight because that was a lot. My brain hurts. My face hurts. I'm gonna try to come back here tomorrow, barring any last minute hijinks, like my aunt coming over again or anything. And if assuming I do, whether it's tomorrow or any other day, like I will try to come back here and we'll do the heart to hearts first. Like at the start of the stream where my voice is still hopefully not dead. And also it's the last bit of new content we're going to be getting. No new game plus? Of course there's not. So I'd have to get all the fashion gear and everything again. Yeah, that's lame. It'd be funnier if the dialogue was replaced entirely with the inhales of every take from the dialogue, just repeated random gasping that makes no sense. Yeah? Yeah, I'd enjoy listening to that more. SMT Return Arc, save us all. I almost want to, but we'll see. Again, we'll see. We'll see how things go. But yeah, I'll try to get the stuff done to do the Telethia. I never did test that. I kept. You know what? That's something we can do real quick since it's so early. Let's test that right fucking now. Because yeah, I mentioned this very early on, but then never actually tested it. So, Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition had a hilarious... I'm not going to call it a bug, but it had a very funny thing where costumes were not tied to save files, right? Or rather, let's see. Let me figure out something I don't have yet. Real quick. Let me put my glasses back on. So Xenoblade 1 had a thing where, like, if you just wanted an outfit to unlock it as a fashion option, what you could do was buy it, save into a separate slot, then reload from the other slot, and so long as that other slot, that new slot from after you bought the outfit was still on your thing, you would have the fashion gear unlocked still. You wouldn't have the actual armor. Like, you wouldn't be able to actually wear it for stats, but you would have it as a fashion option. So let's see if this game does the same thing. I've been working on the head ones. Let me, there's probably a torso one I don't have yet. Yeah, okay. Sakuraba medium. What's the actual name for it? Oh, it might be heavy, actually. You didn't try that here? Yeah, no, I never did either. I kind of forgot about it. Because I was kind of getting low on money there for a while between buying skells and stuff for everyone, so... Just kind of forgot it was a thing. Okay. Forze? Forze. That is Forze, and it has been here. Alright. Regional bodywear? Is what I believe I want. Yeah, that's the hardest part of this. Granted, if this works, I could just buy everything, because I do have the money to do that, like, one at a time, and then reload, but okay. Alright, so we save there. Regional bodywear is what I want. I think. Okay, yep, that was new. We have that now. Alright. So now we save that in a separate slot. Right. Probably shouldn't include this on the recording, but whatever. Again, this stuff is more interesting than the plot, so hey. I haven't seen it. I could, you know what? I probably could have just Googled this. Like, I know enough people probably exploited that back during 1 Definitive Edition that surely someone else has tested this, but whatever. Maybe it'll be helpful to somebody rewatching this later. And if not, well... Too bad? Very. Alright. Well, no, well, I checked it off before. I don't know if that would affect it or not. What was it? Sakuraba medium female. Or no, Sakuraba medium regional. Yeah, it doesn't work. Boo! How dare. How dare they correct a very, very obvious design oversight. Granted that I kind of high-key hate that they did that. Like, I get that it was very clearly never intended to work that way, but by that same token, it's not like they ever patched it out of one definitive edition, right? Or at least as far as I know. It's been a while since I played one, but I don't believe they ever patched that out. So they just knowingly fixed it for this one. How dare you? How dare you fix your bugs? How dare you not let me become a fashion mogul more easily? Again, it's still relative. Like, a lot of the stuff I'm missing you can buy. Not all of it. It's like everything from, once you start getting into the infinite/regal ones, those are the ones that, you have to tend to kill elite enemies to get. But nonetheless, it's like, none of the stuff is that expensive at this point, but it's just hard. It's just hard to look up what you don't have already because of the naming conventions being different between the fashion and the actual armor. It's annoying. But alright, whatever. We learned. Okay. I'm gonna go calm down, get some Advil, stretch my legs, get something to eat, heat up my, half a sandwich from earlier, and get some more coffee and all that jazz. Give me maybe like 15-20 minutes or so. Check on Granny, yada yada, y'all know the drill, and we'll watch some Korra, because good God, for all the decade or so I heard people complaining about Avatar: The Legend of Korra, that show's been pretty damn fun. I've been having an excellent time with it personally. Certainly better than fucking chapter 13. Tell you what. Alright. Hopping on top, regain my sanity ship. Best of luck, man. Alright. Okay. A little quick, but it's nice. Yeah, again, sorry this one's shorter. Again, I would do the heart-to-hearts, if not just that, like, my throat hurts a little bit from yelling so much. But, again, at least we got one done. Same policy tomorrow. I'll try to get it done. Oh, you mean Korra? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a little fast, but it's been very nice, but yeah. Yeah, plan tomorrow, heart-to-hearts, and, Aloysius' side quest, or affinity quest. And, depending on how long that takes / how I feel, I guess we'll get this over with. Right? A hero's trial, that's just, yeah, I literally have no choice but... Or wait, oh, no. Was that his first one? I have to imagine that was his first one, because that's where he first started kind of acting like a dickhead and actually, like, kind of falling into the hero archetype despite his protest initially. Alright. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna stop rambling, do all that other stuff I said I was gonna do, plus, like I said, grind to try to be able to kill the Telepia. If I can't do it, I can't do it, but I'll try, because I do feel bad leaving this poor guy hanging. Thank you all very much for joining me. If you're somehow still watching, I appreciate it immensely. Special thanks to Fusion, Go-Kart Patron, Vroom Vroom. If you want to help support me not killing myself, check out links in the description. Love you guys. Nighty-night.